Okay. Oh, thank you.
Hi guys, morning everyone. Sorry I'm a bit late. As you can see, I've tried to do something with me here and failed miserably.
Oh, the best way to do that.
I look like I've had my finger in an electrical socket, to be honest. You know. But it's
already
on Friday. Yeah. If you put your email in, Carolyn will have you up on the panel. We've had a little bit of yeah. And that's Tess, by the way.
Giving her tuppence worth.
Well, pouring a 2 pennies worth in. So yes, Carolyn's a lovely lady. She's, I try and watch a live stream. She's just sort of in the process of starting to go live, but she don't reveal herself on camera, which is okay. It's just having that courage to
come up and speak even.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously there's the 2 viewers, Carolyn being one of them, but you know, probably you're aware of someone else doing a live stream at the same time. And I just want to add, yes, it's a copy of my idea, which I posted in the Facebook group weeks ago. So I'm not all that pleased about that. Hiya, Vicky. I mean, you can understand why I'm angry. I'm not upset, I'm angry. I came up with that idea weeks ago. Hi, Carla.
And I think actually as well, the mainstream of the idea was that 2 people cook with you. If people cook with you up on that thing.
Yeah. I'm just angry at the moment. Obviously, I'm aware of everything that's been going off. I've tried to step back a little bit from it because I don't like what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Don't start. Right.
Oh no.
Oh, Jeanette.
I said I weren't going to do this.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Is Vicky still here?
Well, what's it called baking with Emily for then? What mine going to be? Mine we're going to be baking with Jeanette.
Oh, Jeanette.
Fucking hell. Sorry, Jeanette.
This is absolutely heartbreaking.
And it's just all shit that's happening.
No, I know. And none of this is the thing. You didn't ask for any of this, Jeanette. You didn't. None of this is on you. Do you know what I mean? None of this is on you. Oh, darling, don't cry.
Don't cry.
Don't cry.
No. Don't cry. Don't cry. Nobody's worth that, my love. No, you've done absolutely nothing. You wasn't even.
I'm just saying to no, Vicky says it's just for fun. I don't care whether it's just for fun or what. It just so happens that she's gone live doing an idea that I came up with originally.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm going live, and I've got everybody messaging me saying, "Oh, did you know Emily's gone live? She's pinched your idea." I don't think you're choosing sides, Vicky, but I'm just so angry that it's nothing to do with me. Yet somehow I feel like I'm being put piggy in the middle.
Yeah.
And it's not fair putting me in that position.
Right.
Especially with the amount of mornings that you've had them up on the panel. Do you know what I mean? And you've give them your time.
It's Bossman's now saying it's not the same idea Emily's using a packet. But what was I going to call mine? I was going to call it Baking with Jeanette. So what's the title of Emily's? Just answer me that one question. I just feel that I've been put in an awkward position that's nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
It's spilling out into the Facebook group. Yeah. And what will mine going to be called? Baking with Jeanette. So it don't take a genius. Baking with Emily.
Oh, darling.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, Carla. Packet or no packet. It isn't right. And I think it's been done. I mean, this is just I know it's not your fault, but I think it's been done just to spite me when I've got nothing to do with it.
No, you weren't even involved in any of
No.
this. Any of
know.
this childish behaviour. You weren't involved in any of it. And you have been so loyal and so faithful to every single one of us.
Yep.
Put yourself on the line for all of us.
It's A, the name that was chosen, B, the time that went live, and C, the choice of the idea that has been used.
How am I so wrong? I'm just speaking the facts. Emily's gone live at the same time as I go live. That is why I was late, because I'm getting messages left, right, and centre saying, "Oh, Emily's live and she's pinched your idea." So that speaks volumes. My phone's been burning up this morning with people messaging me.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Hi, Natasha. It's all right. We're having a bit
baby.
of conflict. But yeah, it's put me in a position where I feel like I've been blamed.
You've done nothing. And I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
I don't care whether I've upset Emily. If you'd have come in a few minutes earlier, Will, I were crying. So she's not the only one that's upset. Sorry if I'm losing my rag. I know it is, but I came up with the idea of baking with Jeanette. And if you look back on my Facebook group, I put a post, who thinks it's a good idea that I do a live baking?
Yeah.
And I'm not lying.
What?
I'm not saying she's not allowed to bake a cake, but when the title is exactly the same as what mine was.
Who said that?
I actually didn't intend to hurt anyone, but the fact that I've sat here crying because I feel that I've been put in the middle of everything. Tell me what it's not same idea. Justify that one. How come it isn't the same idea? She's live, she's baking a cake. She's baking. And the title, Baking with Emily. I don't care whether it's for one day or 1 week or for all flaming eternity. Sorry guys if I'm losing my rag, but I am. I'm fuming. I'm upset.
The thing is that you and God knows how many other people who mailed you the day are upset about it too. Do you know what I mean?
I'm speechless. That's all I can say. I'm speechless. Yeah, you're going to come in and you're going to defend Emily. But I could tell you something. I've got more people defending me because I've done nothing wrong. That's all I'm saying. Because no one is baking with her. No. But, you know, I'm not going to harp on about it. And I'm not going to sit here fuming or crying or whatever.
Not to change the subject, but girls, I'm actually a little bit offended that you didn't tell me we were doing stripes today. Flicking leaving me out.
Well, I'll just explain to Natasha, right? I came up with the idea, Baking with Jeanette live. I was going to do a baking show and the other person was going to be live. I came up with the idea weeks ago. Now, there's been a bit of conflict in the group, which has nothing to do with me.
Exactly.
And
sorry, I'm just talking to someone on here.
And Emily has gone live, Baking with Emily. Exact same title as I came up with, but mine was Baking with Jeanette. So that's
the exact same time that you go live every single morning.
Yeah. And this is all I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm upset. It's upset me, the whole thing, because I'm not involved in it.
Oh, Jeanette.
I am.
Well, how can it not be the same idea or the same title? Man, we're Baking with Jeanette. How can you defend that? I know she's your girlfriend and everything, but you cannot defend it. So if you look back in the face group, I put in the Facebook group, should I do a Baking with Jeanette? So what's different? The name.
Yeah.
So how can it not be the same idea?
I'm just...
Yeah. Exactly, Natasha. Thank you for saying that.
Sorry, I'm just putting on there.
And I'm not saying nobody can bake a cake live. It was just the fact that one, the person has gone live the same time they know that I do my coffee morning. Yep. Two, I came up with the idea of baking live with Jeanette weeks and weeks ago. Hiya, Carolyn. Sorry. So yeah. And I knew this had happened. I knew everybody would descend on because I did go in and make it, you know. I got jumped for mentioning your name. I'm sorry about that, Carolyn. How can you say that, though, boss man? How can you say you've supported me 100%? Who's been there to support you? All of us. And that's all I'm saying. I've been there.
Who got jumped? For mentioning, who got jumped for mentioning whose name?
Caroline says, I'm sorry, I meant no harm to anyone. I got jumped for mentioning your name. Ah, no, I've had enough. This is stupid. So now, Bossman's saying none of us has been there for him.
What?
It says, oh my fucking God, I support you 100%. How dare you? He says, not true. And I says, because I've been there for every single one of you.
It was in your coffee morning yesterday. How is that not supporting someone? And always, whenever we're all set, right, okay.
You see, this is what I'm saying. I'm being vilified for not doing anything. What have I done? Oh, she saw one of the yeah. I think she's on the back.
Did you say Nick? I don't think Nick's in the chat, love.
Thank you, Natasha. Natasha's my sister because her birthday's the same day as mine.
Bossman, how could you say that none of us have supported you? Like, that's just nasty. So what would you call coming up, sitting on your panel and sitting chatting, being in your chat? What would you call that? Like, what is that?
Support.
Thank you.
Well,
Well said. Oh, Jeanette, love.
look at that. Look at her.
I know.
Just tell me one person who thinks she deserves this. One person. Whoever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever reason you're doing it, just one person tell me that she deserves this.
Oh, Jeanette, love. That's a sin. It's an absolute sin.
I better stop.
It is.
I better stop because Basil get his bike.
Baz, get the bike quick and the peg basket. We got shit to do. Come over and say hello to Jeanette. Come on. Come on, cheer her up. I know, oh, poor baby. She's just sad. I know. God bless her. She's sad.
Sweetheart, don't cry.
I know, Jeanette. Don't cry.
Yeah.
And you may get me one of them feckin' stripy shirts. I feel left out.
You've got to join the stripy gang.
I know. The one minute you're matching pink, the next minute you're stripy, and it's like, what about me? I've got a maroon stripy top. Have you got stripes on too? But hold on, Baz. Have you got stripes on?
No, not today.
We're left out, right? That's how these ladies roll. Oh, Jeanette. I'm just trying to make you smile.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
I'm sorry, I've had to do that because it was been and I ain't just timed him out. I've blocked him.
If Pixie comes in here and sees you in this state, he's gonna go ballistic.
Yeah, that's just what me and Baz was saying.
He's gonna go fucking mental.
I've
Excuse my
had
slang.
to
Baby.
if he's got a conflict with Ian, don't bring it in here.
Yeah.
And I don't want, because I've just had to delete the message and I've hidden him because it was getting you know.
Thing is, he came up in your coffee morning yesterday, and everybody chatted away to him. It was good enough for him then.
Absolutely, Carla. What you've put is absolutely.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Carla.
I can't see the chat. What did she say?
She is the most loving, caring person. And I'm not saying it just because she's my best friend. She's the most loving, caring, giving person on YouTube. And the least person that deserves this crap because she bends over backwards for anybody that needs her help. I'm just so mad. I'm mad, Kate. I'm never like
No, I know, I'm with you. Everybody comes and vents their problems to her, and this is the shit she gets given back.
all day sometimes she's dealing with people's crap all day.
And that was literal last night for me. She rang me and I was like, Jeanette, help me.
Well, the fact of the matter is, I rang Kate and she said, I was just about to ring you. Now, Kate were crying and I sort of tried to calm her down.
Yes, absolutely, Caroline. You just keep being you. Because
it was a medical issue for me. Let's just put it like that. The Movicol had to come out 5 sachets, and don't worry, the wall didn't end up pebbled.
Too much detail, Kate. It's not a thing we want to discuss on coffee morning.
Nope. It would make it quite a crappy morning.
Look what Carla's put She's a
I
lovely.
can't see it. Hold on, I'm going to try and switch to the chat. It'll probably take me off video.
Oh, thank you, Carla. And don't keep saying things like that, so I'm going to start again. She says, I just want to say you welcomed me into the group and embraced me and gave me a safe space. When no one else. All of you here have taken this American stranger in, and I thank you for that. Hi, Obama.
Oh, Carla, that's so sweet.
It is.
Carla, you know,
Caroline
you
says,
can
make
see
that to Americans. I feel welcome here. And I do try to, and to say that I've not been there for people.
it's absolute. Well,
Yeah.
it's weird to say you're not there for people. It is.
I mean, I'm not going to be disrespectful to anybody, but if people are having mental problems, don't bring it to YouTube. I know people do. I know people do. But it's a case of if you're going through an episode of depression or, you know, it's, and this is what's upset me. The fact that, no, you haven't done anything wrong. It's, but I mean, in all honesty, and this is sort of like aimed at Vicky, I think a certain person should be taking a break, honestly. I do honestly think it needs to be taking a break, because I think there's something going on, and I'm not a medical person or anything, but I think he needs to take a break. So you know, I'm not casting aspersions or anybody, but if I've realised anything over these past 2 days is, you know, when you suffer certain mental issues or depression or think, you know, you get to a point where you need to take a break. Exactly, Carla, and that's what I'm trying to say. You know, I mean,
I just can't believe this has happened.
I've been there, I've done that, but because someone is going through an episode, I don't know, I can't understand it myself. But the thing is, I mean, Lucy's just said depression sucks. My therapist didn't ring me this morning, but all good. My depression is mine and no one else's. Yeah. But the fact that that person is going through something, you know what I mean?
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I know what you're trying to say. This is such a lovely, safe place. You know, there's been times when I feel rough over things. And I feel really rough over things. And this is my safe place. And Baz loves it here, and he never takes to anyone. And he loves it here. And this is such a lovely group. And you know, I'm sorry to be like this towards one person that holds us all up. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
I mean, even Lucy said, and it's true because Lucy's messaged me, and she says you've messaged me back no matter what time of day or night when I've messaged you.
Yeah, she does. She does. She devotes her life, and
And what it started off as on the Facebook group, I put a post up a few weeks ago, and I says, what do people think? Should I start doing a Baking with Jeanette live?
Yeah.
And the idea was that I'd bake something, and the person on the other end would copy me. Now, Yeah, and I've been the same, Ian. And the fact that they've gone live exactly the same time that I go live on the coffee morning.
That's the thing,
And,
the 10 o'clock.
Yeah, at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And the fact that it was called Baking with...
Do you know, it's for me, I get what you're saying about the name, but it's not the name. To me, it's 10 o'clock.
And then basically they've all descended. And I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. They all descended into my live stream. Because I went into that live stream and I said, I dare you, you've pinched my idea. Yeah. And that's what's got Carla the time, the idea, and the title.
Yeah.
And this is what has got me so angry and so upset.
Exactly.
And it got Carla confused because she thought it was me.
You know what, Jeanette?
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you, Bella.
That's right, darling.
Can I just say something? And if they're still watching, congratulations, you came and did what you wanted to do. That's all I'm saying. They got the outcome that they came in to do. They've upset me. So yeah, mission accomplished. It's not the fact that they're trying to take my supporters, Natasha. If you look back in my Facebook group, I put weeks and weeks ago, what do people think of the idea of me doing a live baking and via Hangouts, and the other person on the other end bakes what I bake, and I was said baking with Jeanette. So as Baz in, she says, Lucy says, Baz, where's my cup of tea? but it's one, it's the timing, two, it's the title, and three, it's my idea. I'm not saying nobody else can bake live on thing, but it seems funny that the title, Baking with... You know what I mean? That is the exact...
Yes, sir, exactly.
That was the exact title that I was going to call it, Baking with Jeanette. So, congratulations, you've done what you set out to do and you've upset me.
Well, I don't know. People are going to get in contact with now when the crap hits their fan, but I certainly hope it ain't going to be you.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's... And that's why it's upset me. It's because I've got so angry about it.
I know you have.
And it's like taking a personal swipe at me. And I've done nothing.
You know what? They're lost, Jeanette. They're lost. Okay. We'll see as she's in.
Carla's just put another thing to add to the mix. The live was posted in your group too.
Is two real chicks Carla? Because I'm sitting looking for a Carla. Right, okay.
Sorry, JDS, I'm not doing too good today. But you know that is the final insult. That is the final insult.
Bloody ridiculous.
Actually posting it in the Facebook group. All this has happened and it's had nothing to do with me, yet somehow I'm being
That's what I
vilified.
can't understand.
And you know what I mean?
That's what I can't. It's ridiculous. The argument and whatever was going on was nothing to do with you. Why is this happening? Pathetic.
Gets me when you start arguing why they've got to put it on the YouTube page. But if you're going to argue on their own page, Facebook page, and keep it out.
Exactly.
Yes. Everybody else's business.
Yes, what Baz says, if you're going to argue, do it on your own Facebook pages.
You know, I do message each other.
Yeah, message each other. Say what you've got to say.
Sarah, now come on.
This is what's upset me. It makes it. I started that Facebook group.
Just give her it. Just give her it. Right, that's it. You're going to bed. If you're going to be cheeky.
Yeah, and DJ Ian says high five to Baz. But I agree.
Ian, we're not goody two shoes, neither of us. But I know right from wrong. I know right from wrong, and this is wrong.
Totally.
Sarah, you cannot fit an oversized duck into a Kinder egg.
But
No matter how much you squish it in, it's not going to stay in.
I started that Facebook group for small YouTubers.
Sorry, go ahead, Jeanette.
I started that Facebook group for relatively, because how it came about, I wanted to grow my channel. I wanted to grow my baking. So Chris suggested, because he's in a lot of drone groups on Facebook, and
me.
Baz has done the same. I'm about to do the same. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
and that is why, anyway, Chris is a member of several drone Facebook pages. He says, why don't you search for baking ones? So I did, and there weren't any. Right? So that was hence why I started my Facebook group. And that's why I put the title, Jeanette's Community YouTube Place. Just for people to post the videos and gain support and get them recognised. Not for, you know, people to start arguing, to post whatever. You know what I mean? I mean, Chris will tell you.
I can't give a fag.
Chris will tell you. I said to him last night, I said, for 2 pins, I'd close it down.
No, don't, because we love it. We love it. All you're doing, Jeanette, is separating the wheat from the chaff. That's all you're doing. Just separating the wheat from the chaff. You don't want the chaff anyway. And your channel will grow and your Facebook page will grow because of who you are and how much we all love you. The ones that don't, the ones that have shown their colours, goodbye, have a nice life. Do you know what I mean?
And Ian says the group is there to help us all. And that's what I did it for. That's basically what all I did it for.
Now look what you've got me doing.
You know, and you help him, Jeanette. So for Adam to say you would never help him, Vicky, me, Bella, and a lot of us wouldn't know Adam if it from us all be together. Well, this is it, and that's why it's called a community. That's why it's called a community.
I can't bear to see you crying.
No, it annoys me.
She's so soft-hearted. She's got heart of gold. This woman does not deserve this.
Sorry.
Look what Carla's saying. Look around you. Look how many people love you. Do you know what, Jeanette? If the only reason I ever started a YouTube channel was to find you, then I'm happy.
That's it.
You're a diamond.
But Bella knows me. She knows it gets to me. She knows it upsets me.
Yeah, I do. So does everybody else as well. Anybody who knows you knows that. Anybody who knows you knows that.
And I mean, I've said to everybody, I feel like I've been put like piggy in the middle with something that don't concern me, and I'm being vilified for something that's, you know what I mean?
Look at Ian. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Yeah, I know. I've just had one, Carla. See, she always drives me to bloody smoke.
I'm not getting blamed for that as well.
It's
Don't
very
blame-
rare, Carla, but if I'm in a 2 and 8, it does very rare. But when I'm in a 2 and 8, I do have the occasional cigarette.
But yeah,
They all want cigarettes now. They'll all be blocking me.
I don't want getting blamed for that as well. That everybody started to light a fag up.
They'll all be blaming. They'll all be banning me next because I've got a fag.
And Caroline says she wants to go out and buy a pack. We'll have Ian coming on and saying he wants to go and get a packet of fags next.
He's asked to come on.
Yeah, I have. I've sent him an invite.
Right, make sure you're dressed first.
Don't come on in your pants, Ian. That's all we need this morning.
We'll put Sophie down.
Hi, RC Hunter. I'm sorry if you've come into me sobbing my heart out, but I welcome you. And
now you see, I knew this was going to happen. That's why I didn't go out.
No, it's not too personal, Bar Margaret. It's just I'll message you later, but it's a conflict not involving myself, but somehow I'm being vilified. And somebody, Emily went live this morning, exactly the same time I was doing the coffee morning, and I'd come up with an idea a few weeks ago, Baking with Jeanette. So the title of it was Baking with Emily. I'm not saying nobody can go live and bake a cake, but the fact of the title, the timing, and everything. And that's what's got me mad. It's got me upset and everything. The fact that I feel like I'm being vilified for something that doesn't involve me. So yeah, I mean, but I will message you privately later on, and you know, it's complicated. It's with a Facebook group, blah blah blah, and basically shit hit the fan yesterday.
You're right, RC Hunter, you're right. YouTube is a tough place. It is a tough place. But this community, this particular group, has never been a tough place. It's always been a safe haven. Always. Thanks to this lady. Is Chris coming home for lunch?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I saw a T-shirt, and it's on about September Girl, and it says she wears a heart. She wears a heart on her sleeve, but you know, basically, don't cross her. You know. But yeah,
Jeanette,
yeah.
do me a favour, love. I'm saying this once and once only. Do me a massive favour. Stop crying over them bellends, because that's all they are. They're not worth your time. They're not worth your time. For a guy, this man that he's meant to be, he picked on a pregnant woman yesterday. Let's throw it out there properly. He picked on a pregnant woman. You know what I mean? So he's Mr. Big I Am when he comes into your live stream and won't even say boo to a goose. I'd love him to come and tell him to do what he just told me in a live stream a minute ago. I'd love him to come and say it to my face, because I'll knock his teeth into the back of his head for him. Bipolar, my ass. End of story on that one.
Yeah.
What sort of truth hurts, does it, when you're
Well,
opening your mouth?
Oh, I'm just going to say something. I'm just going to say something. It's put, why would she do that? She's never baked on her channel. It's your genre. That's like me doing Foundation Friday, knowing full well Bella does it. But you see, the thing is, as well, that person baked a birthday cake and it went tits up. And who did she come and ask for advice?
You don't help anyone out, do you, Jeanette? You know what I mean? You don't support all their channels.
Support anyone. You know what I mean?
That's what annoyed me today. That's the comment that's actually triggered me today. That's saying that to you, that none of this group
is all day helping people, all day.
Farmer Grit says, is that the Dudley person? Yes. But this is the thing. I mean, she baked. I'm not speaking ill of Emily, but I'm just saying she baked a birthday cake. The icing went tits up, and she sent me a picture, and she says, "Why has this gone wrong?" So
and you sat there and helped her out.
Yeah. Well, that's it, Jeanette. I'm going to have to start a baking channel.
Yeah,
if you don't sort me out with one of them stripy shirts sometime soon, I'm going to be raging and leaving this community. It's not even fair.
Everybody laughs when I suggest baking. She knows me.
Well, I've got a problem for all three of you. I'm now heavily pregnant with twins. I'm doing a makeup channel, and I'm going to be doing a baking channel. Right?
We're screwed. You might as well start doing pops as well then.
I'm bad. Why you're here as well, mate? I'm going to have a drone flying around at the same time.
You call it Ian on a budget and I'll annihilate you.
Baz, you can call your channel Biking with Baz.
Even Sarah's laughing.
She was calling Nick earlier. I don't know why she called Nick.
What can I rename mine then?
You're the only one who can bake, bloody hell. If I do any baking, the only thing you can do with it is put a bit of mortar in between and build a wall.
You should change your channel to I don't support anyone. Jeanette Pickering. Do you know what I mean?
Well, basically, Barmer's saying, is there another channel with a cake baking? No, it was the Dudley Destroyer that went live at the same time that she knows that I go live with the coffee morning. And she called it Baking with Emily, and I'd posted in the group, and you can still go back and see it weeks and weeks and weeks ago. And I said, should I do a Baking with Jeanette where I bake live and I get someone else on that copying what I do?
Sorry, I had to do this. Ian, cheers. Somebody's got matching with me here.
that was from like 7 o'clock this morning when Sophie had me awake. So
yeah,
all this because I got a bit truthful last night. How pathetic! And I wouldn't mind. I messaged that guy afterwards and said, "I'm not being funny with you. It's just how it looks to everybody." And that's trying to say, listen, there's not a problem, but let's keep it off that group, eh?
Yeah.
What's it got to do with Jeanette? What did any of that have to do with Jeanette?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Look, at the end of the day, if he's got personal problems in his life, it has nothing to do with you, Bella, me, Jeanette, Katie, Baz, the Pope. You know what I mean? It's to do.
Well, it might be something to do with Baz, maybe, just a wee bit.
It's to do with
Hi,
him,
choppers.
his close family.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? It had nothing to do with it. And all I was trying to say was, Will can put one up, right? I'm not saying Will has, but Will can put one up, and then it go. I'm doing the same one the next day, and that's what it felt. Is he told Will to wobble his head the day before, and in the minute Will has an opinion, Will's in the wrong. It doesn't work.
Like when Will turned around and said that he wasn't feeling himself and that he wanted to take it down, the first thing Adam did was shoot him down.
Yeah.
And that's a fact, and I have proof of that.
It's
And I am the person, before you go and blame Jeanette, I am the person told Ian it was said. I'm not ashamed. I was actually gutted for Will.
It just goes to show as well that everyone like Will and Bossman, they all descended in here because I went in the channel and I put a comment. This was my idea. How dare you? Which everybody knows it was my idea.
Yeah, don't take it the wrong way though, Jeanette, right? Everyone's allowed to do their own thing on YouTube. I understand that. But when you're meant to be a close community, right, then you would possibly have respect for that person.
Spot on.
But at the same time, everyone is allowed to do their own thing. But at the same time,
I mean, I've said that. I'm not saying that nobody can bake a cake live on YouTube, or anything. But it's the timing.
It's just respect.
Yeah, one the timing, 2 the title, and 3 the idea.
Yeah. No, I understand. I totally get that, and I believe that they've all done it this morning at the same time to rub you up.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No,
and I've just said exactly the same thing. I says, well, you accomplished what you set out to do, and that was upset me.
Yeah, that's what because as far as I was concerned last night when I went to bed, all what was on, I even removed the status. I seen that Adam had removed his, so I thought, right, Adam's removed that now, I'll remove it, so there's no more drama. As far as I was concerned last night when I went to bed, all was forgotten about.
Yeah. Yeah, I did, Ian.
To be honest with you, I just thought it was all forgotten about. It's what God said. It wasn't aimed in particular at Adam, that status that I put up. It was aimed at a few. Adam was in that status, but it was also aimed at a few other people as well, right? Who every other day, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. If you're doing it, crack on and do it. Don't just say it. You know what I mean? Do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I like agreed with your thing. It was, I mean, somebody else, and I'll have it known that she's a supporter of Adam. We're going, about about moaning, but I didn't set that group up for that point.
Purpose. Yeah.
People to post, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Yeah, I mean, Chris has posted it, but the nature of what Chris posted was that it was doing a revamp of his channel.
But at the same time, it's Chris's group as well as
exactly.
yours.
Exactly. I was just going to say that.
And it seems like, I mean, don't get me wrong, that once Chris put that status up about, I'm going to cut back on Facebook posting crap and whatever. I'm going to revamp my channel.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the sleep chat off and everything. They took that opportunity.
If you want to talk drama on here on Facebook, do it on your own channel.
Yeah. Or your own.
Look at the terrible drama I had. Look at the terrible drama I had of breaking the fingernail. I put that on the own channel.
Breaking news.
Right, Vicky, the message that you've just sent me, love. If you don't want any of us fighting and arguing, we'll have a word with your little friend and tell him to grow up and sort his head out. That's the end of that one, tonight. Because it's him who's caused all this. Look at Jeanette, she's crying her eyes out. If you don't want your friends crying and upset. But we won't go into that message you just sent me.
But this is the thing. I mean, I said to Chris last night.
Oh, she's gonna go.
Don't cry. Don't
I
cry.
know, don't
It's
cry.
worth it.
Pixie comes in here and sees you in that state, he's gonna go
Yeah.
fucking ballistic.
Yeah, he really is.
Ian, get your board out.
I feel like I've been.
You coming on it, Jeanette? Get me bored, love.
You want to
This is
see
what
me-
happens, Ian, whenever you get everybody pregnant and hormonal. For God's sake, Ian.
I know. It's all my fault.
You know what I mean? I've felt like I've been put as picky at middle.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with you. I said what I said last night was because it needed to be said, right? And I was fuming. Sophie can tell you, I was absolutely fuming over it all. I just found it pathetic. It was like being back in school. No one asked me to put that status up. I did it on my own back. So if anyone's got a problem, it needs to come to me, not you, Jeanette.
Exactly.
If Adam's a man that he makes out he's meant to be, with his girlfriend that he's never seen, right? If he wants to get really bitchy, right? Come to me. You can have me address. If he's big enough, come to my front door. I'll knock his teeth into the back of his head. I really will. Because I won't stand for it.
I've never seen you so angry, Ian. Jesus Christ.
You don't want to. You don't
It's nearly
want
the
to.
same shock I had when Bella started smoking on my baby shower. I was like,
Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you something now, Kate. He got that angry yesterday. He blew roof off a bus.
Yeah.
oh, I seen that. What was that all about? Huffing, I'll puffing, I'll blow your fucking roof off.
You got that right. You got that right. It, when you said he directed that bassinet in the bushes.
When Guardian Leviosa.
I reckon they asked Ian for directions, and then you sending them wrong way, so he did bushes.
Hulk
It's
smash.
come about now. It's on the paper that the guy was his first day on his job, and the company had just given him a paper map, right? And there's no signs up to say that there's low bridges. So
I and it,
someone's going to be into trouble today.
and now in the chat, hiya, Chris. It's put
Yeah,
all
Chris.
bills on, and Super Pop Bro, he says, I'm sorry for causing any trouble, and Chris has said too late after the horse has bolted. And
It's not, but it's not Will, to be honest. Let's face it.
No,
It's not Will.
it's not nothing to do with Will. And I'm
It's
not
not
saying
to do
it's
with Will.
anything to do with Will. It's not anything to do with Vicky either.
Yeah.
No, I'm just putting that out there, and I'm saying it now. Will, it's got nothing to do with you. I'm not, you know, the fact that I'm being vilified and whatever for something that's not got nothing to do with me.
Exactly.
And one, I mean, look at it from my point of view. Emily went live the very same time that she knows how to start the coffee morning. 2, I came up with an idea weeks ago, baking with Jeanette. Now, ain't it a bit strange that the title was Baking with Emily? That's all I'm saying. And I got so angry about it. But I don't think, I mean, in all honesty, and I hate to say this, but I think that has been suggested to Emily
Yes.
for that
Yeah.
effect.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I thought exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Exactly
You know,
the same thing.
I think Emily hasn't done it off her own bat. I think she's
No.
been directed by someone to do that.
Exactly.
Massively.
And that is just my perception of it. I'm not getting super pop bro or anything. It just seems like an incident. 1, she's gone live at the same time that I normally go live. 2, she's baking.
Mhm.
And the title of the live stream, Baking with Emily. So who came up with that title, Baking with Jeanette? It just seems too much of a coincidence.
Yeah.
And I think, well, I don't care whether they're watching or not. Picture
Yeah, I've
said you
good
can
reading
guarantee that they're watching.
Yeah.
But and this is just my thought. I think Emily's been directed by someone to go live at that time and to call it that. Yeah. Kate, you were spot on.
Chris, don't worry about it, mate. Don't you just crack on with work. We're all here for Jeanette.
I knew it. He come in and seen you like this, he would fucking go ballistic. Sorry about my language.
Yeah, and he's also said you can guarantee Adam. I'm not saying Vicky. I won't say that, but I can guarantee that he's watching. I've blocked him, by the way, because he was swearing at Ian. He were telling him, and it wasn't the place to do that. Same as he says, if you've got something to say it to my face.
Yeah, come to me.
You know what, sure.
He didn't reply back to me after the messages last night, which I private inboxed him and said, it's not the place to do it. So, and I sent a big message saying, I'm not being arsey with you, I'm not falling out with you, but at the end of the day, if you've got your own problems, keep it off YouTube. I understand he uses YouTube a lot to sort himself out and things like that, and I get all that. But at the same time, he's putting it down there on your life, Jeanette, Bella, because we're all listening to it. So we're all, and it's sad, it's pathetic. I'm just giving up with it all, to be honest.
And it's just said, I will say it, Adam told it. And that is, I think everybody's got the same conclusion.
I'll say something as well to that, what you just put, Bella. Yeah, Emily's so in love with Adam, but I don't think it's the other way around. I think he's using Emily. That's my opinion. No one else's but mine.
Well, referring back to that time that he put out that they were in a relationship together, and then there was a girl commenting saying, I thought we were in a relationship. And he covered it off that she was crazy.
Yes, but
just leaves you thinking, who is really?
I can vouch for that because I know her name as well. And he did tell us that it was in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got something to tell you, Chris. I'm Bella, I'm Baz, I'm Katie. I'm in a relationship with Jeanette, but I've never met her.
You know what? I thought there was something going on between
That's funny, isn't it? So you're not just sending packages of sperm to me and everybody else. It's Jeanette, your main girl, is it? Right. Well,
yeah, that's how it works.
Kira Giggles says, Jeanette, why are you crying? I've never seen you cry. Well, I think...
yeah.
I think if people...
I agree with Carla what she's put. And that's exactly why I'm upset about it.
Chris, you can come down here anytime you want and play on the board if you want, mate.
Carla's put, we're supposed to be all in this together, supporting each other, helping each other. That's always my impression. So this is just a dagger in my... Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the way I feel. And the fact that everyone descended into the chart.
Yeah.
And it were like an attack on me.
Something else as well, Jeanette, is if the plan was to go live this morning and it wasn't aimed at you, then why, you know what I mean, why bring it up to you and then do all this? If it wasn't that, it was just go live and crack on, do your own thing. Done it to cause drama again and more problems this morning. Like, they get the kick out of it. And it's silly.
I'll fill you in a bit, Nick. He says he's lost. I'll private message you, Nick. I'm not going over it again because basically, I mean, in my opinion, they succeeded in coming in and doing what they did. You know. I mean, I've always sat here and I've always said, if anybody's got a problem, I'm starting again.
Oh, sweetheart.
I've always said, anybody can come to me, anybody can message me. If they've got a problem, I can't say that I can solve the problems, but I mean, Bella knows, Vicky knows, and everyone else. I've had Lucy message me, even Emily herself. That at some point, nearly everybody has messaged me, and Nick included. You know, they've had problems. Vicky, everybody, and I've been there.
That's what I'm mad about. That's what I'm mad about. That's what I'm mad about.
Mama says, well, this is a bit tacky, but it's what I feel. If you try to sing and it doesn't go well, you try baking. If that goes better, then it flops, you take it down. So, you know, but you know what I mean? I've been there for everyone. And for him to say that I've not been there to support, I support everyone. You know what I mean? It's
oh, good Lord.
Don't say anything, Bella.
Good Lord.
Don't say anything, Bella.
It's not.
I'll let.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm laughing at what Carla's Well, if you go to Sports Carla and they shut and you can't get your cigarettes, you'll have to call me. All right, I'm laughing at what Carla's put. If I can read what she put. She's put, I've never messaged you. I need to come up with a problem and call you at 2 in the morning. I can't say that I'll answer it, Carl. Next morning,
Right, can you two shut up? I'm on a hanger here. Sarah, stop being rude, love.
Thank you, Sharon.
Try to get the phone. Stand up, I can.
Paul McGritcher said you reached out to me before you even knew me well enough, and it meant the world to me and made me love you even more.
Nah.
Anyone fancy beans on toast? Why has Will sent me a friend request? Because he was already on my friends. Will remove me now. Oh, great.
And Barmer's just said, when we talked on Facebook, remember, yeah, what you didn't know, I was having a hard time that day and boom, you were there.
Good God, Kate.
All this. It's all right, Will. You won't be getting back on there, mate. Once removed, once you don't get back on. So. Jeanette, have you got your phone handy, love? I want to send you a little message.
Thank you, Carla. Well, it's got the viewers up because I've got 22 in.
I can't believe she Oh fuck! Sorry, I mean, oh, fluff.
Well, if you don't laugh, if you don't cry,
Exactly.
you laugh, aren't you? Sorry about that. I just
Oh, darling.
I'll send you a message now on your phone, all right?
Okay.
Right. You've got to promise it, though, Jeanette.
Yeah. Mm. Mm.
Yeah. I think the best thing for us all to do now is just move on off the subject, to be honest.
But, well, only thing I can say, Ian, and I'm not going to sort of go into much detail, the it isn't as good as mine.
It won't be, Jeanette, and we can promise you that.
I just hope it was worth it.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about that.
Well, this is Chris's words, and these were the exact words. Well, that person is going to need us more than we need him.
Yeah.
And if you're happy enough to remain part of a circle where
that video you sent me, that picture you sent me, send it to Chris.
Yeah. Carl has just said it's 6 a.m. here, just made myself a cup of coffee and had a fortune cookie. Yes, that was my breakfast. Let me tell you what the fortune cookie said. I feel it's for you. This will be interesting. And I've got an internet husband, by the way, Kate.
Oh, do you? Ian?
No, flying monkey.
Oh, geez. You get all the men, don't you, like?
She gets everyone.
I've had flying monkey and whaley bird dueling at dawn over me. Whaley bird's taking me to Isle of Wight again. It says, let your imagination overcome any problem that hits you. So I say, go on with your intent, go ahead with your plans and do your thing. Do your thing. Thank you. Well, I can tell you something for nothing as well. I'm nearly at my watch time hours as well. So it's a case of watching this space, watch for Super Chat and watch the money roll in. That's all I'm saying.
That's a burn there, Jeanette. That's a burn.
Well, that was the idea, Lucy, that I came up with weeks ago. And this is why I'm so angry this morning, because one, Emily went live at 10 a.m. when she knows I go live. Two, called it Baking with Emily, and the title of mine was going to be Baking with Jeanette. Exactly, Carla. And that's one of the reasons why Chris says he's revamping his channel and everything, and not doing so many lives, not posting so much crap, so we can concentrate on mine. And Lucy said Mark would fall over backwards if he saw me baking. Well, I'm going to tell you something now. When I came up with the idea, and I put in on the Facebook group, I'm thinking of doing this. Bella says, well, it'll be a hell of a long live stream if you ask me to do it. Carla is two real chicks, Barmer. Pardon me. But yeah, you know, I mean, Bella's exact words were, well, it'll be a hell of a long live stream if you pick me to bake with you. I think I ought to ask Baz, don't you?
No, he's not a baker. He's a chef, but he's not a baker.
Well, that'll be his challenge then, Bella. You know. Well, Raven, I've got some recipes here, right? That is what I'm going to be making at the weekend, which is called berry crumble cherry bake, and it's like a sponge. And I've ordered summer fruits because Chris says, "Oh, I don't fancy raspberries, I don't fancy blackberries, I don't fancy blueberries." So I'm going through all because it says frozen, right? So I'm going. I did the shopping order online, so I'm saying, well, they've got blueberries. No, I don't like them. They've got raspberries. No, I don't like them. They've got blueberries. No, I don't like them. They've got cherries. No, I don't like them. Oh, they've got summer fruits here. I went, yeah, order them. Oh, hallelujah. Okay then, Barm, thanks for coming in, and I do appreciate you coming in and supporting me. But I'm just going to show Raven. I have actually done some Halloween themed. They are cupcakes, by the way. So let me just find them. It's all right. I've got a stack of recipes. It's like nearly as tall as us. Yeah, that's one of the Halloween themed.
Oh yeah, you showed us it. It looked great.
Yeah, they called Halloween cupcakes, right? And then I mean, Bella's already seen this, but I've got Halloween ghost cupcakes as well.
Yes, good.
I'm laughing at what Chris has put, but that is a bit deceiving because it says for the marshmallow icing, but you don't actually use marshmallows. So there you go. So they two Halloween themed recipes I've printed off already. Because Midnight Raven says she's doing a red velvet cake with black icing with a graveyard on it.
I might do a Halloween look, a Halloween makeup look. That'd be good.
Oh yeah, we could all, like, on each other's channels, do like something as regarding this channel based on the Halloween theme.
Yeah.
Like, get stripy shirts and leave Kate out of the loop and not tell her we're getting stripy shirts. I'm not playing this game no more.
Yeah, Flying Monkey says, that's it, I'm coming to your house over the weekend so I can have some of that cake. Yummy, yummy.
Maybe you should make some of your special fine, cookies that you made for going to Birmingham and make them all rancid and rotten. STD.
Oh, that's quite a good idea, actually, Lucy.
Oh, I thought you meant me.
No, I mean, Lucy's thought we all ought to bake like Halloween themed cakes, post them, and then I could pick a winner.
Well, I'll probably end up burning my house down, but I'll make a try.
But yeah, I mean, Carla said that's a good idea. I mean, makeup even. I mean, I could only see Topper Ian's head, but Ian could dress up as Frankenstein, couldn't he?
I could. Or Freddy Krueger.
Just a bit of green paint and 2 bolts sticking out,
I know what I'm doing though. I know what I'm dressing up as. A nun. How good is that? You're being pregnant, dressed up as a nun.
Thank you, Barmer. She's put all these love hearts and she says, I love you. Yeah, that's quite a good idea that Lucy's coming up with. The beauty divas do the Halloween makeup and then post the pictures in the group, and then Bella chooses a winner.
I want to try something out actually while we're live. Hold on. Sarah, come here. No? Right.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what on the lines we're thinking of, Carla. You and Bella and Lucy could all do the Halloween.
Did you see that?
What?
I called her name and she didn't come, but when I rustled this,
Sorry.
She appeared.
But yeah, that's quite a good idea. I mean,
Yeah.
You know, the beauty people could like do Halloween themed makeup.
Okay, yeah, bitch. Here.
Here.
And actually,
I'm back. Dukes, I'll let you know now.
Kate,
Yeah.
are you up for doing one of these Halloween themed baking cupcake things?
I'm up for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing where, you know, like the baking, like where I make them and then you copy me, and that could be on the Halloween theme as well.
Yeah, because mine would turn out pretty scary, and I wouldn't go eating it.
Now what we've got to think of something that Ian could come up with.
Yeah,
Rice
me-
Krispie
me-
buns.
Carla can do that.
Flying Monkey says, that's a really good idea. I'm down for that one. Problem is, I can't cook cakes.
Yeah, me neither.
But I mean, we've tried to include everybody, and just do some Halloween makeup or something. When I mean makeup, I mean not for the men. I mean like
Halloween
flavors.
like looking like Dracula or Frankenstein or Incredible Hulk or things like that. And then just take...
Is Will trying to say you've got an STD or something there?
Sarah, you gonna get ready? We have to go to Tesco's.
I think
If you have big, I
think it's being a bit facetious there, Adam.
Let me go to the chat. Hold on.
It says STD cake. Nice.
What? There's no more left. It's all done. Look, all done. I'm sorry, all done.
Yeah, same as I say, I'm okay with that, Lucy. I mean, Kate's up for it as well.
Yep, I'm down.
And it's sort of like what I'd do is I'd do it live, but get you and Kate up onto the hangouts and you do what I do, and then and then whoever's watching can choose the winners. Hi, Michelle.
Does it count if I get Rebecca to make a cake for me?
No, that's cheating.
Oh, that's cheating.
Cheating. I've seen her cakes.
I'm going to say we all know what your daughter does for a living, Bella, and that's cheating.
Just go to Tesco's and get a Victoria sponge. So nice. This is what I made earlier.
Boss is back.
Oh shit. Everybody grab a shield. Something's going to get thrown.
When he walks in, we'll go,
Sarah!
"Hey, Mrs. Brown boy."
Hi.
Flying Monkey says, I love her more. She's my internet wife.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh.
But yeah, it's same as I say, Lucy's up for it and Kate's up for it. And as
I might start a new channel.
I've just got one thing to say though, Kate. As fast as you're baking them, Sarah will be eating them.
I know. It's like pancakes.
Hola.
They're there, and then they're gone.
You're right, gorgeous. Where's my kiss?
He's got a tongue there. Give me Bella out and Baz.
Oh, sorry.
Here, look, Pigs. The two girls are in stripy shirts and left me out.
She says she feels left out at Stripy Shirt Club. Because Bella's got stripes on, and well, I mean, this is why me and Bella.
2 wee seconds, sorry.
We even dress It's Tucker.
I think you message each other to find out what you're wearing. For
Well, I mean, Kate said the other day, because Bella had got the pink T-shirt on when she went live for the baby reveal, and I'd got the blue stripy ones on. And then when we were on the other day, she went, "Hey, up," she says, "Are you two been swapping shirts? Next got pink one on, and Bella's got stripy one on." Hiya, Steve. So,
Crimson's in the house.
yeah.
Hi, Steve.
Baby.
Okay, then, Nick, I'll message you in a bit and let
See you
you know.
later, Nick.
See you later, Nick.
Bye, Nick.
Bye, Nick. See you, Nick. Love you, Nick.
But yeah, I mean, same as to say, you know, obviously, when does Halloween fall on?
A Wednesday night.
Oh, is it a Wednesday? Is it?
Yeah, I know because I'm doing it. I'm at Alchemy.
Uh,
Hang out there in this house. It's called it middle of the week.
Yeah, Chris says that day of the week is never mentioned in our house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, what's the other team called?
Oh, yeah, that Wednesday.
I
thought you were a Man City supporter these days anyway.
We did it outside and all that crap up.
I need toilet as well. Are you going to just keep them occupied? But I've got to nip to the toilet. I've got it's made me have a dodgy.
It was either Man City or Man United. I thought you were one of them anyway.
City.
I'll just mute my camera, but I'll leave the microphone on because Chris is going to say hello.
All right, okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, that was entertaining, Chris.
She says, "Wow, that were entertaining."
Well, she said to say hello, so I did.
Well, you know what I mean. Being facetious now, mister.
I'm just about to calm down a bit.
Everything's all right, mate.
Hey?
Steve's just put, "I'm reading the chat. Are you okay?" Everything's okay. Oh, my.
We're all right there. Ish.
It's all Chris's fault.
All my fault. I'm to blame.
Always is. It always is.
Yeah.
It's Chris's fault.
I've got broad shoulders.
You have to blame someone.
Yeah, it's Chris's fault.
Yeah, my fault, baby. And you're mine.
I was going to go out today, Chris, with the drone, but it's a bit too windy today, mate.
What's it? Well, she won't let you.
You won't let me.
Oh dear. Well, I've been trying to get that 360 going, and I'm doing everything all videos tell me to do, with no chance.
Can't get it going, no.
No, I can stitch it all up.
But you can't get it to
What is
post
it
properly.
Facebook to to move it about?
Yeah, right. I'll have to Google it and see.
Well, the
see
same.
what-
They change the properties and put this two things into properties and picture. I'm doing that. Exactly what they say, but no,
doesn't seem to work.
no.
All right. I'm just trying to think of what else can do it.
Hang on, be right back. What? Oh.
Well, me pussy's licking itself in the garden, Bella.
Oh, I really needed to know that.
It's very hairy today.
I was just going to have a tuna fish sandwich. You put me right off.
I think the cat would love that as well. Oh, I'm dead proud of her actually, because she killed a spider yesterday, and she's a puff, our cat. Really, yeah, she's a puff. She sat there just chilling in the sun. Bless her.
That's why I couldn't have a cat because they bring birds in and things. Oh, I'll be frightened out of my life.
Right. Well, the first
Sorry.
2 months, Suki kept bringing me birds every day, and I counted 10 of them in the back garden.
Oh my God.
They're only like little these sparrows or something, little small ones.
Yeah.
They were only them. One of them was still alive, and I said to her, I went, Suki, drop it. And what she done? She crunched.
Yeah.
She thinks it's good, and Sophie said she never usually does that for anyone. She went, it's for me. So she's took to me because I feed her, I think, every day, you see.
Yeah.
So she thinks I'm her best friend now.
Yeah. Yeah. And they think they're bringing you food as well. They think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one of Jeanette's cats, it's a tiny little thing, Lucy. It's a tiny, tiny little thing. And it caught a bloody pigeon bigger than the cat.
Yeah. She's like that. She runs around and grabs her. Oh, look at that. Isn't she gorgeous? Oh, check her out.
Yeah, I've just got one thing to say for certain persons watching. Nice try, but it'll never be as good as mine. And that's not to Raven either. I've seen a video that's been posted.
You have?
Let's say.
Okay. Was that anything that I sent you by any chance?
No.
No,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
It's all right. Pixie's watched it.
Oh, really?
And it's basically having a pop, basically. So the clue is in what I've just said. Having a pop at me.
I'm sure, right? They think we're still in school.
Yeah.
I know.
Because I'm sure when they wake up in the morning, it's like, let's see what problems we can cause today, right? It's YouTube. It's not everyone's world. I know some people use it more than others. I'm always on it, right? You know what I mean? I know other people who are always on YouTube. I do it because there's nothing usually on the TV. And I'm sat around for the day. So I understand all that, but it seems to be just childish, petty stuff. It's about getting on with each other. Like, was it Carla said before, Two Real Chicks, saying we're here to support each other, look after each other, and, you know what I mean, make each other grow as a community.
That's right.
Where's all that the last about week or so?
Because and that was the aim of starting the Facebook group as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's the ones who are going to lose out big time is them, because did you see me post the other day, Jeanette, about I bumped into another YouTuber when I was in Chester?
Oh yeah.
Right. I've known of him for about 3 years now, and he did live local to me when I was in Warrington. He's from Latchford, so he's not far. And he goes to Thailand every 4 to 6 weeks. And he said to me yesterday, he said, oh yeah, he said, I'll come on the panel. He said, if you want, he said, I'll put a video up and share it. He said, now I'll come across onto one of the live streams. And I was talking to him. He's got 26,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
What would that do to Bella, me, you, everyone else?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a massive grow. You know what I mean? Straight off. And he said to me, he said, I'll sort you out, because he's seen me on my board, and he said to me, next time I'm over in Thailand, and if he's there, we'll meet up and have a beer, and we'll do a couple of videos together. And I went, yeah, perfect.
See what I mean?
So that's what it's about, and the people like him will make me grow. So if I grow and I do a live stream, and people like yourselves in there, people go, oh yeah, I'll subscribe to them on a regular basis. It makes you guys grow, makes us all grow.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and going.
How hard is it to do?
Going back to that was the whole aim of
the group,
creating the group, is to, get people recognised that, like Carla. I mean, I wasn't subscribed to Carla, but when she joined the group and I knew she were a friend of Bella's, that was it. Boom, I was there.
Yeah.
It's a group. That's why I called it a community YouTube place.
Yeah.
For people to get the videos on there, if gain support, and that's why that was the whole point behind Chris pinning people's videos, to get people to watch them videos, to get them the viewers, to help them.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, not just art for ourselves.
Exactly.
You know, that wasn't the aim. I didn't create it for any gain for myself. I did it for the community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I'm saying. I did it for the community, or our community as a whole, to get them recognised, to get them support, and everything else. Thank you, baby. And same as Bella was saying the other day.
I need to stop watching. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, Carla's just said you created a genuine community out of love and caring, but that's it. I mean, and I was saying, like, had it not have been for the YouTube community, I wouldn't have met Bella. I wouldn't have met Ian.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
I've only just noticed Kate's gone as well.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And you know, our class, Baz, Bella, yourself, Kate, as friends.
Yep. Same.
Family.
So do I, not Chris, but you.
I was gonna say, bit unsure about Chris, like. But
Christian,
we just accept him because he's a Man City supporter.
You, because you're a Man City supporter.
Oh.
But you know what I mean? It's same as I say. I'm not getting upset again. I'm not going to get upset
don't
again.
do it. No.
But yeah, I mean, every single one that's joined the group, I welcome them. You know what I mean? And for somebody to sit there and say that I've not supported them, it's
Wait, who said that?
well, guess.
Oh,
You know what I mean? But, you know, I've been there for everybody.
You have, always.
You know, and I, you know, who's been there for me when I've needed it? Bella's been there. You've been there. Steve's been there. You know what I mean?
And Baz. Don't forget Baz.
Oh, yeah. Him and his bike.
Yeah, Baz has been there. Bike and his drone.
It's got a VIP parking spot outside, by the way. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I've supported every single one, and I've always sat here and said that if somebody's got a problem, I mean, I've had Nick messaging me. He's had problems. When Kate's had any problems, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And I've been there for every single one, and I've helped. I've had, same as I say, I can't say that I can solve people's problems,
but you can.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is,
you're a shoulder to cry on. You're a
yeah. I mean, I'm 56, right? And I've sort of a lot of the problems that people come to me with. I've been there, I've done that, and I've got the T-shirt.
Yeah.
So I know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and just to let you know, there was a thumbs down, but it's gone now.
Yeah, I gave it last night. But we know.
Yeah, and Midnight Ravens said a listening ear can help. But same as I say, I've always said to people, if you've got a problem, if you're upset, I mean, Steve's messaged me. You know what I mean? He's had gone through some things. What should I do? I mean, I can't say I can say, well, wave a magic wand and your problems is all gone. I'm laughing at what Cheery Giggles has put. She says, what is the definition of support? Giving them your kidney? You know what I mean?
Seems that way with them.
Yeah.
But I mean, all joking aside.
Just to change the subject, my arse is going to sleep sitting on this bed.
Well, you've got two cheeks. Move on to the other one. But I mean, having said that, I mean, and what Cheery Giggles has said. Let's say, for instance, somebody did want a kidney, and I knew I were compatible. That's the sort of person I am.
Yeah,
I'd
no.
hardly say, well, I've got, I've got two kidneys. Have one of mine.
Yeah, I know you are.
You know what I mean? That's the sort of person I have. If I knew somebody, I mean, it's like
I wouldn't. I'd have to go to Tesco and see if you could buy one.
Excuse me, that was a bit of a rough shot, Ian.
Sorry.
seeing his hair, legs, and nearly seeing his meat and two veg.
Since when I took ill, Bella, I've hurt on my side here, haven't I? I can't get up properly. I can't sit down properly. So I'm like trying to get up and get back down.
Well, I'm going to make you laugh now. I mean, my butt cheeks is big enough, so you can have a bit of mine if you want. You know what I mean? But that's the sort of person I am. I'm going back now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, June Gall is originally from Leeds, which is about 40 minutes from up the road originally, and she emigrated to America.
Oh, for God's sake, Carla.
Well, I probably lost something as well, but hey ho. Now, when she first went to America, she opened like a pottery thing where she made pottery. Now, because of that, she needs a double lung transplant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's such as her, she's on oxygen, this, that, and the other, and everybody rallies around her. She did a walk the other day, and she'd got to prove, because they put it like this: when a person dies, if somebody wants a lung, then they sooner give two people that person, two people one lung, rather than giving one person two lungs.
Yeah.
So it's extra difficult for her to get what she needs.
Yeah.
When you've got such as June, that, and our class her as an inspiration. You know what I mean? Our class her as an and she had to walk a mile, albeit on oxygen, but she had to walk a mile to prove to them that she was, so they could give her a double lung transplant. To me, that speaks volumes. And I went in to support her, and this is no word of a lie. She got over 100 watching.
Mm.
They're supporting her, and and to me, that's an inspiration.
Yeah. Absolutely.
When
Right, I'm going to go get something to eat, Jeanette. I'll keep my phone on me. You want me to come back on, just text me, all right?
Yeah, okie dokie then.
Baz, what we having to eat, mate?
I'll speak
I
to
mean,
you anyway.
Oh,
Bye, guys.
Yeah, see you later, Bella.
Bye, Bella. Bye, Bella.
Bye, Bella. Bye, Baz.
Yeah,
Love
Cheery
you, Baz.
Giggles. Cheery Giggles says off topic. She wants to see your tattoos, Ian.
Which ones, though, Che?
I think she means the one on your arm.
I mean, I don't know how we can do this, but that's some of it. That's just me Buddha. Let me go this side. I've got a big fish here, if you can see it. And then I've got a birdie just here, which is for my mum. And then this next one is my mum. Got that one. That's my mum. We passed away 20 years ago. Mum's fish that she had when I was a kid. Got a bit of a flower going on, which was very, very sore. And then I've got this one, which is the time of death of my mum, which got my mum's name in. And then that's the time of death of my nan. And this is still to be finished yet. I got two big roses, which are going to be red, which is my mum's favourite colour, rose. And that's only tattoos. Well, it's not got more on my feet and stuff like that, but
Like that one, you mean? I've got bit faded like, but I've got a red rose.
Yeah, red rose. These are going to be 2 big roses. I've got a lot to go. Yeah. Cheers, Crimson. Thanks, Jerry. But yeah, these about, so let me just think, there's about 48 hours work there on my arm, which is pretty awesome. And I've got my lovely Buddha. She
And
never wakes up, though, my Buddha.
Cheery Giggle says true work of art.
Yeah, the guy who does it for me is over in Chester. He's just down the road from me and Bella.
Some soup, baby.
Wouldn't let anybody else tattoo me. He's amazing. And his work stays. This took over 2 years to do on my arm. And that was like 3 sittings of my mum. So I absolutely love it.
Okay then, Carla, thank you. And yeah, I do appreciate your support. And right back at you.
And Carla, I've just hit the subscribe button for you, darling. So them 4 that you'd lost, you've just gained another one, love. Shows your tats, you know.
And next time you come in, Carla, I have made you a moderator. Thank you. So, well, I can't show you mine. I've got one here. I don't think you can't see it. It's like a cherub on the back of me. Got that one on my hand. And then I've got one on my leg. Britain me cocking my leg up.
So is it the one on your hand's not that old though, is it?
Trying to think. About 5-6 years ago.
I remember you saying it wasn't that old. I remember you saying.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I think it was about 2011 or 2012.
Bye, Charlotte.
So it's not all that old. Well, the thing is, Lucy, Pixie is a needle phobic, and he's got, how many you got? 3.
Yeah.
Chris has got 3, and he's needle phobic. Hi, White Rose Vlog.
Say, Lucy, when they do like semi border and they do like some of the shade and stuff, or like my flower here, that was 15 needles in one. So when it goes in, it's got 15 points. It's just like that, constantly up and down.
Yeah, that's it. In a needle as such, is it? If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's sort of, but I find on all mine the outline is the painfulest bit. You know, when they're doing the outlines, that is the most painfulest bit.
Yeah, mine was that bit. That was.
Yeah. I mean, I can imagine it being on your elbow.
It took, I think, it was 7 hours to do that area on my arm. I couldn't move it for about 3 days. It was bad, like. That's the most painful. My foot was sore when I had my foot done, because I've got a big koi fish on my foot, which is so big, and caused my whole foot. That was sore. I couldn't walk on that. But it's not a needle, is it, as such?
Yeah, White Rose Vlog says, love the shading on the tattoos, hate the outlines. And that's where I've just been saying. It's when they're doing the outline bit that is the most painful.
He caught me bone there, not done. Chris, I was very much to say, well, the guy who actually tattooed me, right, I ended up doing his wedding. That's how much time we spent together. I ended up. You
didn't actually marry him, though, did you?
I ended up doing his wedding for him. So Dave did it at Bella Pox, and then his mum come up to me and she went, "So you're the walking advertisement for our pizza?" Yep, that's me.
But you see, the thing is, I mean, when I had that one done on my hand, I mean, I didn't have the one that Chris had went from that joint there up. And he's got like 5 stars in a row.
Yeah.
So where I actually had mine done there weren't actually painful. But with him starting at that joint, he basically, when he did it nearly cacked his pants.
Yeah, that part there. See, if you look at when my hand sits like that, it doesn't look like the tattoo's actually on it. But what he asked me to do was put my hand down. So when I put it down, it goes over your bone there.
Yeah.
That was sore.
Yeah. It's because it's like a bony area, isn't it?
Yeah, that I remember him saying that, and I was like, you can hurry up on that part for now.
Well, you see, same as I say, I've had mine on areas that are, you know, are skinny, not bony, if you know what I mean. Because I've got one on my ankle, but it's not on my ankle, if you know what I mean. It's not actually on the bone part of the ankle. It's sort of just above that.
Yeah. I got my left elbow tattooed, and I can honestly say, hell no to get. You know what, right, Rose, mate? I've got to get this one done, and after having this one done, I'm thinking of missing out on this one. To be honest. So I can go that with you, mate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know it's sort of not saying, but I had carpal tunnel on this hand done, and I had that many problems with it. I thought I was supposed to have other one done. I went, no, thank you. I'll manage very well as it is, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, Cherry, that's a no-go. I couldn't, no, not the eyes.
Oh, no.
Not the eyes, no.
No. Well, this is the thing. I mean, just before my mum passed, she was going to have cataracts done, right? So I says to my mum, I says, well, exactly what do they do? You know, how does it work? Because I'd sort of not known anybody that had cataracts done or anything. So she went, well, they come with this needle and they put this needle in your eye. And I went, that's enough. I don't want to know anymore. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I went, don't they put you to sleep or anything? She says, no, they do it while you're awake. I went, don't tell me anymore. I don't want to know.
Yeah, no, stuff like that, no. I couldn't have, not my eyes, no.
No, I'm going to say anything, but I mean, I watch Casualty and I watch 24 Hours in A&E, but when my mum got talking about putting needles in eyes, then I went, no, don't tell me anymore.
I'm not bothered about the needle side of things. It's just certain parts of the body. I think, no, couldn't do that. That's going to be sore. So I want Freddie Mercury, the one that Sophie done me, the picture.
Yeah.
I want that the full length of my back. And I believe certain parts of my back are going to be sore when I have that done, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm a bit like that yet, over it. Because there's a lot of shading to do with it being a portrait and stuff.
Well, I mean, it's like this. I mean, everybody can put up with a certain amount of pain, can't they?
Yeah.
But it's like me. I've had that many operations, blah, 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 that I have got quite a high pain threshold.
Yeah.
But, you know, your limits, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I go for about 6 hours because I normally have me 7 to 8 hours a day tattooing with Pete. When I normally go in, I do him for a full day. When I get to about 5 to 6 hours, that's when I start saying to him, how long now, and comfy and stuff like that. Just because.
Oh, look, I've lost some supporters as well.
Have you?
Yeah, I were on 1,329. I've only lost 2.
I lost 2, I think, in total, which have been blocked on 2 different Facebook accounts now.
Well, obviously, the same 2 people have unsupported me as has unsupported you.
Yeah, which we obviously not. I don't think one of them was actually supporting me anyway. So yeah, it will be 2.
Yeah. So
Pain
surprise.
Funnily enough, I've got up.
My watch time minutes this month, right? Nearly 36,000, and that's just this month.
How do you find out what you've had over the year, Jeanette? Because I couldn't figure out.
Well, I'm looking now, right? And it goes last month, lifetime, and my watch time minutes, right, is 227,785.
So you've got enough. It's going to say
I only want less than 13,000.
Yeah, which you'll get that next month.
Yeah.
So you'll get that. So just keep doing what you're doing.
I see it's thrown in.
You had 20 people in watching before. And if you've all watched for whatever, the whole, say, 20 minutes each one, there's your minutes straight away, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, when you look at it, I mean, that's why I checked. I need less than 13,000. I only need 12,000.
Yeah, I did that live stream yesterday, which was that bus. It got picked up by the press, isn't it? So I found it. It was on Runcorn and Witness Weekly News, which is our local newspaper, and they've tagged my video into their article. Hence the reason why it's gone up like it has.
Yeah, well, same as Chris says. I mean, had you actually caught the
crash?
Yeah, he said it had gone viral.
Yeah, it would have gone mental.
That's exactly what Chris said to me. He says, had he actually have caught it going under bus and it ripping,
off it. Well, I'd say how this works. Come out of mine, and these also we've got it's like I'd like to say a ring road, which is just for the buses, which is the busway. It goes through all the estates. So I jump on it with the booster board, with being the safest and easiest way of getting around, the quickest way. So I come to the traffic lights here, and it was small cones, and I thought, the kids have put them out because we've got a Aldi and a Subway and all kinds being built.
Yeah.
And I thought, bet the kids have robbed them from down there, and they put it here for the buses to stop the buses. Because normally if there's a crash, normally there's a police officer there, and there was none of that. So I thought, I'll just jump on, I'll go down, see how far I can get down. And I go, there's 2 bus stops, which is probably a 5 to 6 minute journey on the booster board. It's probably about the same on the bus, right? So I'm going some distance, and it was an old woman and a young woman at the bus stop. Stood there, and I thought, well, buses must be still running. So I kind of going, these 2 young lads, they were only about 11, 12, and he went, excuse me, mate. I said, yeah, what's up, lads? You all right? And he went, yeah, it's been a bus crash. And I went, right, okay. He said, we've just been turned around. He said, we're trying to walk down. He said, we can't get down. And I said, right. I said, I'll go down anyway, mate. So I did a kind of going, and this police officer said to me, there's been a crash. He said, come under the bridge. He was following his sat-nav, which works out he wasn't. He was following a piece of paper that the company had given.
Fury Giggles wants to name your channel. If you want to type something in the chat, Ian.
Oh.
It's
I don't do much, to be honest with you, Cherry. It's mainly drone footage and booster board. I've got one of them over here.
Yeah, Ian's got he mostly when he does live streams, he only do short one. Like yesterday, I wasn't even aware. There you go, Cheery. That's Ian's. He does drone videos. He did one of the Merseygate Way, which is absolutely fantastic, via the drone.
Hello. Anyone wants to put his tattoos?
And then I have all my tattoos. I've lost another subscriber. Hey!
I did have thumbs down, baby, but they've took it off whoever's thumbs down. Mm-hmm.
Oh, bugger.
But yeah, I mean, it's same as I say, it's a mix of things into it, and I mean, that's all that.
I was on my booster board the other day down in Wales. Sorry, I don't see your link. If you just click on my name, Cherry Giggles, it should go right through to. Oh no, it doesn't. Right there. No, if you click on my name, it should say goes to channel.
Do you want me to post the link in here?
If you can do, Jeanette, that'd be nice.
I might not be able to see the chat a minute because I'm just going to find his channel.
Joking aside, he does do some good videos.
Yeah,
I try.
Yeah,
it's a random bit of everything, isn't it, that I do? Whatever fancies me about that week, isn't it, Jeanette?
I mean, like other month, he went to in Blackpool. He did like a car show.
That was awesome.
Yeah, and he actually did a live stream while he was actually at the car show, and Chris were like drooling over all the cars.
Yeah, classic car show, weren't it? Classic car show. I did it. Was at Classic car show. There was a lot of American cars and stuff like that there. Wherever that is. Yeah, Blackpool Classic Car Show. So we had an hour-long live stream there, didn't we, Chris?
Oh, it were fantastic, that were.
You see me ripping into me dad.
Yeah. Next time they go anywhere with his dad, he's getting one of them kiddie things because he kept losing his dad.
Yeah.
I was one sub today, and for some reason, I'm one sub from you.
Yeah, he's got getting. I've just put his.
Yeah, I'm DJ Ian. That's me,
Yeah.
Jerry. I'm DJ. I actually am a DJ in real life. Believe it or not.
Yes, he's got his own business. He does everything. He dresses weddings. He does the discos. He does chocolate fountains. You name it. And that is his business.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to give me his booster board.
Yeah. That's just come to Chris. Is just
Chris-
there. I'm gonna give him
Chris sucks up to him because he wants his booster board.
What about 1,200 quid? He'll be right.
Awesome,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just every now and then I treat myself. I seen a camera yesterday. This will tell you, Chris. Sophie was going to kill me. Seen a camera, brand spanking new camera, right? Just come out, been released at one of the shows, and I was like, "Oh, this is amazingness." Wonder how much it was, right? Seen the price, I nearly had that. Sat never mind her, and it was £4,000
Oops.
for a camera. Who the hell pays £4,000 for a camera?
Not me, that is.
Yeah, I won't be paying that either.
I mean, this is the thing, Ian, as well. I mean, I know I'm harping back onto the thing. I've had another message saying, "Hi, I'm sorry to see you're upset. Not sure what's happening, but here if you want to chat."
People do care, Jeanette, you know what I mean? There's a lot of support out there. There's some nice people out there.
And bless him. Baz has sent me a screenshot or something. It says, "Thought for the day."
He sent me the same one.
Yeah, a person who feels appreciated will always do more than
Oh, sent me
expected.
He sent me that.
So I'm not, same as say, I'm not harping on about it, but it does just go to show that I have got true friends.
You have, yeah. It's very much, and what I was trying to get across last night to Adam in them private inboxes, right, was take a break. When I went to Spain, went to Rome, I took a back step. I made plans with you, Jeanette, beforehand that I would come on to a couple of live streams because I was over there. It's where I'm moving to. It's where my life's going to be.
Can I just interrupt you there, Ian?
Yeah.
Cheery Giggles wants you to explain dresses weddings. Just explain what.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
There he giggles. So I'm a venue dresser. So when we say we dress weddings, it means when you go to a wedding, you see the chair covers with the nice bows and the big backdrops and the uplighters, which all lights all the room up nice and fancy. Well, I do all that as well as special effects.
And like the balloon archways and.
I'll see if I've got a picture for you.
Yeah.
It'll make it a lot easier. So this was a Page Freeze Models wedding about 2 years ago.
There you go.
That's what I do. So all the centerpieces is me, the chair covers, all the pink lighting. That's a bog standard one. I have my own dance floor that lights up. Everything basically. I do very well with it on a weekend.
Yeah.
So and I do.
My living room with red and white stripes.
2 seconds. I'm going to kill this cat.
Right. Poor Suki.
What are you doing?
It says, just a minute, I'm just going to kill this cat.
Right. What are you doing? Get out. Bye. Yeah, go and play on the expressway.
Jerry Giggles put, "Oh lol, I thought you dressed yourself at weddings. I have to stop drinking for the night." But well, yeah, I mean, visual things is better than you sitting there and explaining it. You know what I mean?
It has been known for me to dress up at weddings. I do stuff like this. This was one of my bride and grooms. So this on the floor is a dry ice machine, which is pretty new to the UK. And that's my dance floor, which all lights up underneath it. So I do a lot of stuff like that, Cherry Giggles, confetti cannons and things. Good little business.
I mean, you know, when people think you DJ in entertainments, when you say you're a DJ, it's not just the DJing part; it's the whole caboodle, as I call it. You know what I mean? It's basically, you know, if bride and groom want a chocolate fountain, or they specify that they want this, that, the other, Ian does basically everything.
Everything for it. So I'm like an events planner, and I think that's what they call them over in the States these days, events planning. For me, I just am a venue dresser. I'll see if I can get, just try and get a picture up.
What do you want that smoke machine for?
Eh?
It's put, I want that smoke machine. I said, what do you want a smoke machine for?
So
Video.
this is another one, Cherry Girls, which is Michael and Julie. So the confetti cannons is all me. The dry ice is me, which is on the floor. The downfalls and the love letters is me. And these are my little disco lights on each side. I am just behind.
Obviously, that's the confetti.
Yeah.
As well.
I'm actually just stood behind the bride and groom at this shop, to be honest with you. So it's that.
I mean, it's that sort of thing that makes the wedding day special, if you know what I mean.
That's me chocolate fountain.
Oh, that's a big one.
That's me chocolate, baby. That's all it is.
Bring it over here. I'll eat my weight in chocolate.
There are any issues? I always have issues. Depends what you class as issues, but you get the petty brides that want it, everything. You just deal with it on the day. But you never have any issues.
The pure nature of your job, you do have
a lot of issues.
Let's say, you know, I mean, like a recent incident that he had. I'm not going to say what it was or anything.
Yeah,
it was somebody, because they'd been shouted up for the karaoke because they hadn't heard him, and then they started kicking off. Yeah. So that's sort of the problems that you have. Sort of
idiots with drinking.
Yeah.
The weddings, I don't get any really problems at, but I do. Like tonight, I'm DJing tonight, and then I have my resident Sunday that I do. You get a few drunken idiots in there, which once you've had a few beers, you get problems. But you just get a bit of a attitude like I have, and then you don't take the hassle.
So, what happened to that one here, where you showed us that there were hardly anybody in there? It's a wedding do.
Oh, they'd all been arguing or something before wedding, and they were hardly all there.
Yeah, the two families hated each other, and there was no one turned up, did they? I just sat down and just DJ'd. There was no one there. I still get paid, don't I? It's the main thing.
Well, this is it. I mean, this is going back to the, well, that's life sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have these sort of things. You know, one person don't get on with another, or one family don't get on with another. You know. And Cherry says, I've done event planning before for work, and it can be really crazy busy. But yeah.
It's organisation. It can be busy. I'll be honest. I can do 15 weddings a weekend. So it just depends what you can take on, what you can't. It just depends what you would do.
Well, I mean, it's not just you. I mean, you've got people working for you as well, haven't you?
Yeah, these 8 of us.
It's what I call delegation, if you know what I mean.
Any jobs going?
Yeah, he is actually at the minute. he actually is.
£10 an hour.
We'll give you £2 an hour if you want.
Good deal. I like that.
I don't know what you're expecting to do.
Just sit there.
Oh, that's what I'm after.
Just sit there.
No, is resting at the moment. Cherry is.
I'm chilling.
That were another thing. They didn't start off as planned.
No.
I got a phone call very early this morning. Well, as look at it, we were up. His colleague has had a problem with an irregular heartbeat.
No
So
way.
the phone call this morning. Well, I'll start. He was supposed to be having tomorrow and Friday off, right?
Yeah.
Because he's going into hospital to have a procedure done, right? So anyway, Chris was there yesterday when his colleague got a phone call. They've put it back. He's now having the procedure on Monday. So, right, fair enough. He's working tomorrow and working Friday. So then he gets up this morning, phone goes, and his colleague says, I've got to go back to bed. I've got up. I've got an irregular heartbeat. But the only problem being was that he got the van, so Chris was marooned.
Yeah, for it.
So he's had to wait till nearly 9 o'clock for his boss to turn up, to come and pick him up, to go over to his colleagues to pick the van up.
Yeah, for it.
So it didn't start out all that great this morning anyway.
No.
And then with everything else.
So I said to him at 7:45, I says, I'd not slept very well last night. So I says, right, sod it, I'm going back to bed. So I went back to bed and he says, well, what I'll do, he says, is when he comes and picks me up, I'll just open the door and shove the keys back through the door.
And she did come here, Brian.
Yeah. Odd that for a game of monkeys. You know where frying pan is, don't you?
Oh, you don't know.
I went back to bed.
All right, that's home.
But yeah.
This makes you laugh.
Okay then, Raven.
So-
See you later.
Bye, Raven.
As you know, I dropped a few supporters, and now I've gained 2 supporters, which one obviously will be Cherry.
I think Caesar's supported you as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, I
Who?
think he said he'd already been supporting me. I think he said.
And what's Caesar's last video, Ian?
What?
Red
Go and
Rainbow.
check it out.
Yeah, it says
Yeah.
check Caesar's drone in.
That, this long
Is-
ruin.
yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Check
See you
his
later,
last-
Raven, love.
Check his last video out.
Caesars. Oh, darling, I understand why. It's in Mallorca. I know.
To Mallorca. Yeah.
I know a guy who's moving to Mallorca.
Free holidays to Spain next year, look.
Yeah. Hey, you've got to come over. You have got to come over.
Yeah.
That's a bit smart, isn't it? I'm just watching his video now.
Very good, isn't it, eh? Told you.
So there you go, Caesar's droning. We've got everyone watching your latest video. If you're still here,
And I'm Pixie, by the way. I left the
Yeah.
comment.
yes, Pixie's is my husband, and he's over there.
Hello.
I'll just turn camera around and let you know this is what he does in his dinner hour. Look,
Chill out and rest.
yeah.
Bless him. He's
I
getting
know.
old, our Pixie, isn't he?
I'm tired.
So it same as I say, the morning didn't start too well. So now he's got to do the work of 2 people. So he's working his butt off today to.
No, I'm not.
I was gonna say, no.
I ain't doing
Drop
too
the
much
people
work.
that don't have your best interest. They are not worth your time. Well, I've come to that conclusion, Cherry. You know, and the reason why I'll just explain the reason why I got upset. It was everything that went off yesterday, right? Then it kicked off last night, blah blah blah, and then to top it off this morning, I as everyone knows, I go live at 10 o'clock every single morning, Monday to Friday. There was someone, plus it was an idea that I'd come up with. So that were 2 things. And the name of it was exactly the name that I'd come up with. So that's sort of what, you know, the reason for being upset is I feel or I felt like I've been vilified for something that that didn't concern me, but felt like I was being vilified for it. So, you know, but anybody that knows me knows that I do it. I wear my heart on my sleeve. And it same as Carla said earlier on, it felt like a dagger. And then for a person to come in and say that I don't support them, you know, that were like another dagger to the heart. So
just left him a comment.
Right, Caesars.
Yeah, just saying popping over from Jeanette's Coffee Morning Crew.
You couldn't remember your name then. I see now.
Yeah, Thierry says you can still do that, Jeanette. Don't. I'm not. I'm same as I say. I think that was the effect they wanted. They wanted it to upset me. I think they achieved what they came to do. Top and bottom of it was.
It's silly because, hand on heart, it is silly. And it's not silly because I've got my own opinion on it now. I think for the last week, I think there's been more issues there than you've realised, Jeanette. And I think when I've opened my mouth last night on the group, I think that's kind of escalated it all. I think there's been probably more problems there for a week or so because
I think there's been problems for a lot longer than that, Ian. It goes along, but I think, in all honesty, we've been friends for quite a while, right? And I know you didn't do that out of malice.
Yeah, you
did it because you were looking out for us.
Yeah, it's at the end of the day, what I said was the truth.
I've had messages saying, "Well, Ian's hit the nail on the head."
Yeah.
I totally agree. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's at the end of the day, the group was there, right? And we all have our own issues. Betty Lucy's got her own problems in personal life. She doesn't bang it all over the group, you know what I mean? And
exactly.
You've got problems, you and Chris, in your own life, just day-to-day things. The same with me, right? Same with Bella. Everyone's got problems in their own life, right? I took ill last Sunday. Doesn't mean I go up there saying I'm going to delete my YouTube channel because I took ill last week. I mean, you move on, you crack on. If I've said to you, Jeanette, and I think I did it over private inbox to you, didn't I? And I said, I'm taking a back step and stuff like that. I'm going to be quiet just because I'm not feeling. I've been up and down myself, and I do go. And what I was trying to say last night,
I totally agree with that, Ian.
The thing why I'm up and down is because, like this morning, I woke up. The minute I woke up, I had something like 20 odd messages saying, "You seen this? You seen that? You seen it?" And that, even though it might not have anything to do with me, right? It's still putting it down on me for my start of the day, and it goes to anybody. So if you're constantly around the drama, it's putting people down, and that's all I was trying to get across was you're putting everyone down. We're meant to be here to enjoy ourselves. We come onto YouTube to have fun, not to be in a school playground.
Exactly.
So that's all. It wasn't aimed directly at Adam, and that's why I said if it's offended anyone, I'm sorry now, because it wasn't directed at Adam. It was directed at Adam was part of it. I'm not saying he wasn't, but it was directed at a few other people as well within that group.
Yeah, same as Cheery says, yes, we all have our own issues. It's part of life, but don't take it out on others.
Very much true. You know what I mean? If Jeanette knows that the problems I've had over since January, and I've had some really bad, nasty things, and I've just kind of at times took myself away. I've not been into coffee morning as long. Like today, I've spent all morning, where normally I'd come in, spend 10 minutes, knock out, go somewhere else, come back, and that in and out all the time. And I find the drama and something I've been sent while we've been on this live stream, which you know about, Jeanette, is just adding to it. It's just adding, you know what I mean?
It's like fuel in the fire.
Yeah, that's what it's doing. And
I totally agree with you there. It's like, it's all right. I think we've had his cards come through for these smart meters. Yeah.
I generally believe what you told me this morning, Jeanette, over somebody trying to join a group, right?
Yeah.
I believe that's why the other person posted the video in, was to basically ruffle your feathers.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think as well, I mean, that whole live stream this morning, I think basically, yeah.
And the people
And
that was around it,
I think that was the whole point of it.
yeah. And the people that was around it played into it as well.
And the name and the nature of the live stream, I think it was all aimed at me. And I think that's basically what was it was done for.
Yeah, Cherry, yeah. We are on the Facebook group, yeah.
Well, this is basically where it all started. It started yesterday. You know, I made that group for people like yourself. Cheery Giggles has got a YouTube channel. It is there to help YouTubers out, to grow their channels, to get the videos watched, etc., etc., etc. And that was the whole point of it. Not for people to post their daily struggles. I mean, I could have blown it up. Same with Ian. I could have blown it up and said, oh, I've got this wrong with me today. I've got that wrong with me today. I'm struggling with this. I'm struggling with that. But that is not what the Facebook group is about.
No, it's not.
On your own page.
Yeah.
Do it on your own profile.
But yeah, I think I mean, in all honesty, and I think Ian said the same. I think that was set up to do exactly what it did.
Because the other person wouldn't have shared it.
And the fact that one, the baking, two, the title of the live stream, and the title that I mean the time that they went live. I think it was all done to aim it at me.
That's all because I've bad boss man from group. So that's all over.
So, you know, I mean, I believe that. I think that was done with them intentions. And I honestly believe that.
He wasn't blocked on mine last night because I private inboxed Adam and I said, well, you know what I mean? It's not aimed directly at you, Adam, but I think it should be kept off there. And all it seemed last night, he wants to start argument, to be honest. If he wants an argument, you can have an argument. I don't care. And then when I went onto Messenger to say, well, what's your problem with the comment that he put in your live stream, right? He then had blocked me. As soon as I went on, which is sad. All you're doing is
did they get viewers up? They were 4 in when I went in, and I was that mad. I went in and I just put, I dare you. This was my idea because I posted in my YouTube group weeks ago, and Pixie will tell you, Ian will tell you, and I put, I've had an idea. What do you think about it? I says I'm going to do like a live stream where I bake, actually on a live stream, and I get somebody on the panel that copies what I'm doing, and I'm going to call it Baking with Jeanette. Now, you know, it's too much of a coincidence that the live stream this morning was baking with the time, the title. That's all I'm saying. But I don't think she came up with that herself. I think she was egged on to do that.
Yeah. Emily's not like that for starters.
No.
She's not.
But you see, the fact that they came in and kept saying, oh, Emily's upset now because you're upset. But why do it in the first place?
Yeah, Emily's as well knows right from wrong. She could have easily just around and said no. And I'm not doing that. We'll do it a different name. You know,
Yeah.
could have easily.
And then to stoke the fire, Super Pop Bro has put a vlog up. So,
Cherry Giggles, unfortunately, it's not. I was very open last night in the group and said this isn't. It seems that it was a attention-seeking post every 5 seconds with them, and it wasn't aimed directly at anybody, but there's a certain amount of people that seem to do it more than others. Some do it every other week, some do it every day, and that's where it's all come about. Truth hurts, let's say. There's no misunderstanding on it. They've got up this morning, blocked me on Facebook, and then come in, kicking off, doing what they want. I come onto the live stream, and Adam was being vile towards Jeanette this morning. And I was in that chat for a good couple of minutes before I said anything. And then when I said something, he told me to go and, myself.
Yeah.
Which I'd love him to say that to my face, because he wouldn't get out of this house.
I mean, the saying comes to mind when you see a person's true colours.
Yeah, literally. And to turn around as well, Cherry Giggles, and say that Jeanette has never, ever supported any of them or looked after them. It's full of crap, to be honest.
Yeah.
We've all looked after Adam. Adam has brought probably more drama with his little crony of, that's what they are, the little cronies, the underage little kids that are after school, because majority of them are not even his age, that join in.
Well, I'm going to make you laugh now, because I was in a private conversation with Kate last night, and I says, well, put it this way. I've got knickers older than what he is.
Yeah, but I'd rather look at your knickers than
Yeah, I mean, that's certain. I mean, that's done like a reaction video. I've got knickers older than what he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's, if I wanted, I mean, let's put it this way. Yes, I did get upset, but you don't want to cross me, because I'll chew them up and I'll spit them out.
And again, Cherry Giggles, right? What you just said, just negative drama that you don't need at all. This is all I put on a status saying it's all drama. And at the end of it, I put, we've come onto YouTube not for the hate, we're here to spread the love. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
It was pretty much saying we don't want the drama, we don't need the hassle. We're here to get along with each other. Vicky's messaged me saying, I want all my friends to get along. Well, at the end of the day, you want all your friends to get along, have a word with your little Bezzy mates, which is Adam, and tell him to wobble his head and sort himself out, because he's taking out on the wrong fucking people.
Exactly.
Sorry for the language.
But this is it. For anybody that's ever come into my chat, come into my live stream, I don't do negativity. Now, we on subjects like yesterday, I do serious subject. Yeah. I hit on. I'm just going to read you something, a comment that I had on yesterday's live stream, right?
Oh yeah, buddy.
Are you knocking your end off?
No, he is.
Sorry about that.
Chris is knocking his end off.
He's knocking his end off. Right. Right. This is a comment that I got yesterday, and I'm not going to name the channel, but it is a very nice comment. Just had to reply to part of your live stream because I was on my way to work when I caught you. I had so much to say about the depression and anxiety. I have CPTSD, anxiety and depression, due to severe child abuse. Throughout the entire part of my childhood, it is a true struggle for so many. A lifelong battle for me this far. I think that you touched on the subject with gentleness and a willingness to understand. I appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
And that is the sort of comment that I got on yesterday, because we was talking about anxiety. We were talking about depression.
Does shows, doesn't it?
But, you know, you get them sort of comments and it makes you feel appreciated. And the fact that they've took the time to leave me that comment, because, yeah, you know, we come and have a laugh, but we do talk about serious subjects from time to time. And the fact that we was talking about anxiety and depression and everything yesterday, and that somebody took their time to leave me that positive comment.
Yeah.
And that, to me, makes it worthwhile doing what I'm doing.
Yeah. It's silly because, I mean, I never had any problem with Adam. I never thought bad of Adam at all. I thought a lot of the time people that used to come into his live streams and were very petty, and they were young kids, but it is what it is. But for him to be like this now, true colours are shown, haven't they?
Yeah. No, Lucy, I don't. Well, I think you can one way or the other. I don't care who's watching, Lucy.
We don't, and I don't care.
I don't care who's watching. And I will say, I say this every live stream. You either thumbs up me or thumbs down me. Either way, I don't care.
And Lucy, you already know with me, I'll say anything to your face just as much as I say on this live stream. You know what I mean? If I've got something to say, I'll just say it. So I've got nothing to hide. If I've got something to say, I will say it. Don't do beating around the bush. But
yeah,
people know that.
You know, I mean, you know, I admit I do wear my heart on my sleeve. I do get upset at these things, but it's been a accumulation of, I've tried to do good with what I've done. I said,
Can be phrased on this one? You tried to do good. No, you have done good, Jeanette. That's
well, you know what I mean. I mean, I've set the Facebook group up. My aim of that was to help others grow their channels, grow their supporters, etc. Get the videos out there, get them watched. You know what I mean? That is the aim and the whole point of setting the group up. I've not, same as I said, I could have self-promoted.
Can't do that.
Can't do it.
I could have promoted Chris, who's Pixie's channel. I could have promoted Cheery Giggles. I could have promoted Bella. But I don't do that. That is there as part of it, and it's called being a community. But I think that sense of community has been lost.
Yeah. If
you know what I mean.
I think it's all been divided into two kind of teams. That's how it looks to me now.
Right, I'm off.
You're off, Chris.
I am.
Yeah.
See you later.
Love you, babe.
Love you, honey. Making Mrs. P jealous now. Not me.
See you later, Chris, mate.
Bye.
See you later, mate.
It's not a case of being bullied, Cheery. I take a lot of things to heart. And it's like, it's a case of, there's been so much negativity. And that is basically it. There's been so much negativity. And it's, he said this, she said this. He said this, she said this. You know what I mean?
Need to stop.
Yeah. And anyone that tunes in knows I don't do drama. I don't do drama. I like people to come here. I like them to have a laugh. I like them to interact with the chat. And that's what I always say. I don't do sub for sub. If you gain support while you're here, then all well and good.
Yeah, very much so. There's a lot of things out there. How can I put it? There's a lot more behind it than you even realise.
Yeah.
In this one, Jeanette. I could go into a lot more what people have said, and I don't, because I keep it to myself because I don't want the drama.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's same with Kate. Same as she said, you know, don't get me started, because there's a lot of things been said behind the scenes, and you know so much so that it could put the cat among the pigeons.
Oh yeah, I've got stuff there, right, which has been said within the last, say, 48 hours, probably not, yeah, about 48 hours on Hangouts to me, right, that if I really wanted to ruffle some feathers, I really could, and you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
But I'm
Cheery's
not like that.
Cheery said too much negativity is just draining on the mind, and this is what's happened, same as Ian said, over the last 48 hours. Somehow, some way, I've been caught in the middle of it, and it's nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
You know, in all honesty, Cheery Giggles has said you have every right to promote yourself, Jeanette. Nothing wrong with that. But that's the thing, Cheery. I don't promote myself. I promote others.
Cherry's last comment there is hit the nail on the head. What I was getting at last night. Too much negativity is draining on the mind. That is why I never get involved. I just cut people out. And this is what I was trying to say was all the drama, all the hassle is putting downer on everybody.
Yeah. And Lucy's hit the nail on the head as well.
Yeah.
Letting people on panel and being silly, muting each other, blah, blah, blah. You know, that is... I mean, Carolyn came in earlier on. Now, Carolyn, she's just started doing live streams. You know, I mean, she's live now, I think, or she was live, but she not come on camera. So same as I says, you know, everybody's sort of been at her saying, show yourself, show yourself. She don't want to, you know, just leave it at that. Yeah, she'll do it when she's ready.
Leave the girl alone, right?
You know what I mean? It's whatever you're comfortable in doing. You know, not everybody. I mean, like about a year and a half ago, I would never thought that I'd have a YouTube channel. I wouldn't. I mean, Chris has had his God knows how long. I could have gone on with Chris many times, but I chose to be in the background.
Yeah. Stayed away from it.
Yeah.
It's what Lucy's put about making the smells. I'm going to be bitchy than anything now, right? If I was them people listening back to it, how they've not gone viral on being the worst smell videos going is beyond me. Because last night, right, Sophie got herself a bit worked up and she was on about it, and Sophie went on her phone looking and she started playing certain smell videos, and wow, that's all I can say. You
see, I mean, this is why Chris wants to revamp his channel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is the exact reason. And this all started basically from Chris putting that as a status in the group. Now, it was just to let people know, you know, I've been putting crap up, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to go live as often. I'm going to go live once a week. I'm going to try and revamp my channel. And he's been he feels that he's been putting
crap.
Yeah. He feels like he's been putting crap up.
Which he hasn't, but that's how Chris feels. So,
yeah, but that's just how he feels. Yeah. He feels that it can do better.
Yeah.
But that's just how Pixie feels. He feels he can do better.
Okay, can I just clarify something before we go any further? And let's just get it out there, guys. Chris works very hard. He has a job.
Yeah.
Like certain people putting 11 to 12 videos a day out there.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, same as Ian's just said, He works hard at his job. He works 8 hours a day, Monday to Friday. He goes out and does his drone videos just for the sake, so people get enjoyment out of watching his
videos.
Yeah, quality rather than quantity. And Lucy's hit the nail on the head. And that's why Chris wants to revamp his channel. And he just put in the group that he's thought long and hard. He says, I'm taking away the super chat. I'm taking away the monetization because his friends, some of, I mean, Ian's got super chat, etc.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Bella has got the watch time. She's got the, she could monetize. She could do the super chat, but she chooses not to.
Yeah. It's pointless, to be honest.
And the fact that YouTube takes whatever percentage, so when anybody's actually donating via super chat, you're only getting 70% or less than 70% of what people actually donate to you.
Yep. I had my first check the other day because I hit £60 on it, and that's took me since January, because since last year, because some of that was from last year.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm just laughing at what Lucy said. I could build a shed with all these nails I'm hitting. But yeah, everything you've said, Lucy, is true. And that is why Pixie put that status up, because he's wanted to revamp his channel, make it better. And the fact that he wants to help me grow too.
It's how I see it, as that group is yours and Chris's. If you guys want to whinge about your personal life, that's your doing, because it's your group. You set it up. Anybody else shouldn't be putting the personal crap in there, putting the videos up. If he wants to do a live stream about his personal life, he sits there and goes, oh, well, this, that, and the other. That's different, because it's for YouTube. That's his video content that he wants to put up, right? But putting a full-on status like there was up, I just found it childish.
But this is the thing, Ian, same as you said, every single one of us has got problems within his personal life.
Yeah.
But we don't go in the group and we say, well, I've had a bad day, my shoulders. Yeah, I do whinge about my pains and aches and whatever. You know what I mean? But I don't put statuses up as to the status of, you know,
what's going on.
I mean, being a bit crude, I mean, I could have said, well, I put a status up this morning and say, well, I've had an upset tummy and I nearly shit myself. You know what I mean?
Did you do that?
But you know what I mean? I'm sort of, that's just,
yeah.
You know, I could do that, but I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not for that. And that's all I was trying to get across last night, was it's not just looking bad on the person who's moaning about what his life problems is. It looks bad on him. That's why he's not getting any views and subscribers going through. But then it's your group, so then other people are seeing it, and then they're getting like my attitude on it, which was, well, I can't be asked going in there in the morning because there's going to be drama, there's going to be problems, and it looks bad on you and Chris. It really does.
Yeah.
There's a lot more I want to say, but I'm trying to keep it as calm as I can for you, Jeanette.
but the thing is as well, I mean, a couple of weeks ago, I went to the hospital.
Wee Bob.
Just wee Bob to make us laugh. But yeah, I mean, the said person, I asked to cover for the coffee morning.
Yep.
When I went to the hospital a couple of weeks ago. Now, the first status I see when I get back from the hospital was, as predicted, I run the coffee morning, and as predicted, I only got 4 people in, blah, blah, blah. I won't be doing it again. Now, that made me feel bad because I'd asked him to do it. And I did put a status up. I appreciated him doing it for me. I did advertise all that week, every single morning in the live streams, that I wouldn't be doing the coffee morning on the Friday, that Adam would be taking over. And I said it every day for nearly a week. It wasn't the fact that I wasn't promoting it, because I did.
You did.
You know, and it made me feel bad because I'd asked him to take over for me for that one day. And it made me feel responsible because they didn't get the people in. But at the end of the day, it wasn't my, it went for a want to trying.
Yeah, it's like you're doing. At the end of the day, Adam had his own problems when that idiot had done what he'd done to Adam, which was well out of order. He got his channel shut down, didn't it? Is his 3 months near enough up soon? His boss man one. If he was on that one, I do genuinely believe he would have had more viewers in and more people. It was nothing to do with Adam personally. It was, I was busy that day, but then Adam only went on for the 45 minutes or whatever it was. And time I got up and got out, it was kind of finished.
Yeah. I expected, in all honesty, him still being live when I came back from the hospital. But that's what I came back to, and same as I say, Cheery Giggle says, yeah, but it wasn't your fault. I know it weren't my fault,
no.
But it doesn't stop me from feeling bad that I'd asked Adam to do the coffee morning for me and he didn't get the viewers in. It don't stop me from feeling bad.
At the end of the day, right? Maybe if the drama wasn't there all the time, maybe people would feel that you could go into Adams, because that's how I felt. I felt like there was going to be people in there that was going to be, and they're usually younger kids who are 16, 17, who are whinging about, oh, I've just come out, I'm gay or whatever. He's reappeared again on my Twitter account, who I'm on about now, right? And stuff like that. Maybe people would feel that they could go in there without having the problems and watching the arguments and silly, petty things and stuff like that.
Bob says, I'm sure if Adam had brought Eve along and ran around the garden naked, the viewers would have paid for tickets. Sorry, I'll try to be serious now. Well, we wouldn't have you any other way, Bob. But yeah, I agree with Cheery. She says it could have said no.
Didn't have to slate the coffee morning like he did, right? On it, right? It all comes down to the drama and hassle and stuff like that. And this is what I keep saying. If people can see that there's drama there, I'm the first one to do it, right? A certain somebody on Chris's, I went into Chris's live stream and said I won't stay because there's a certain somebody in there. And that's just because that person brings a lot of hassle to you, Jeanette, and to other YouTubers and stuff like that. I don't want them to know any information about my life. So if I'm feeling like that, I'm sure other people are feeling like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's going back to the case of, at the end of the day, we've all got our own personal lives, and within this personal life, we have got problems.
Yeah, a lot.
Whatever, like Cheery or Wee Bob or yourself or myself, there is life other than YouTube, but you choose not to combine the two, and I don't know, I can't, I just want to help people.
Yeah.
I just want to help people. That's, the aim, my aim is to help people. Like I had a raid last week and there was a certain person in the chat that only wanted so many supporters to reach 1K. Now I'm spurring everybody in the chat, please support this person. I didn't know this person. I didn't know this person from you or me.
Yeah.
But I went out my way to tell everyone that was in the chat, please support this person. Let's get them to 1K.
Yeah, they were about 6 or 7 off, wasn't they? I was in
Hi,
that.
Richard. How are you? Richard's in the chat, by the way, Ian.
Oh, is it Richard? Right. I
Yeah.
haven't seen Richard in a long time. All right, Richard. Nice to see you, mate. I just realised who it was.
Yeah. But he always calls me Auntie Jeanette. Aunt Jeanette and Uncle Chris.
I've not seen Richard. You know what? I was only thinking of Richard the other day. Pretty much. Awesome, Jeanette. It's pretty much wondering what he was up to, and now he's here.
Yeah, he says you are awesome, Jeanette. Thank you, Richard. But I mean, you want to. Well, I was going to say you wouldn't have said that earlier on because, you know, I got a little bit upset. There's been some stuff going off, but
yeah, crap. In nice words, it's silly though, Jeanette. It's like it all comes down to drama. We're all here to help each other. I mean, Adam is now set his new YouTube channel up. You know what? I would have subscribed to that easy enough last night. There was no problem, but he decided to do what he's done this morning. Right? I was going to. It was just I was in bed. I was going to bed early. I had no problems at all. He's not going to get his subscribers. All you can do as many YouTube channels as he wants. He's not going to get them because people are
he'll
now
probably get 3 or 4, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's going to be what the hell. People just think he's drama and hassle there all the time, and it's not what people come onto YouTube for. People come onto YouTube. The young kids come on here for the drama and hassle because the kids, but the adults like yourself, Adam, me, we shouldn't all be coming on here for that. We come on here to enjoy ourselves and watch people's content and enjoy what people doing day-to-day life as what they're up to, not about health problems and so like that. There's enough shit going on in life to be worrying about.
Yeah, Terry Giggle says, to be honest, my pet hate is members that expect support but don't support others. But you see that you know, when I says this person came in, you know, they came in from another person's raid. I know the person that had raided me. And basically, this person only wanted, like, let's say 3. And I was like egging the people in the chat, please support this person. And we did it. We got them to 1K. And they were very appreciative. And Richard, no, you're not a dull boy. Your family and your personal life comes first. He says, all work and no play makes me a very dull boy. No, it doesn't. You know, at the end of the day, your family are your priority. Wee Bob says, I only come along when I can. If the milk tray man was to crash through your window just now, I don't think you would be upset. I would, because it's broke my window.
2 seconds, Jeanette. I will be back, love. Just got to check something. I'm just.
Yeah. I say, why can't you use door like anybody else? I've got to get that fixed now. I need to stop the raids. My kids keep going in it and cupboards are empty. He's just gone back to work, Richard. Yeah, he's just gone back to work. You've missed him by a cat's whisker. He's just gone back. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think everybody agrees that you have to put your family first. You know, it's like Richard is the breadwinner of the family, so it's his job to go out and earn the money to, you know, to provide for his family. And that's exactly what Pixie does. He goes out, he earns his money to provide for his family. You know, and to me, that is our priority. YouTube's not a priority. Facebook's not a priority. The fact that you put your family first and that family is your priority. Yeah. Thank you, Richard. And you too. And I hope you know, I ain't seen a video of yours in a long time. I ain't seen a live stream of yours in a long time. But, you know, get back in there and, you know.
Also, people are now going through my pictures now and liking it, Jeanette.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll say that again. No.
Richie says, can anybody guess the line from that movie? I haven't got a clue.
I couldn't.
The Shining, he says.
Not something I've watched. Yeah, it seems that people are going through the group now, liking all my posts.
Oh, well.
Makes you laugh, eh?
Mm-hmm.
There was a post that I put up with to Chris saying this is how you do it, which has just been liked, which I find funny. Scenes that they're going.
Bella's put, are you lot still here? Get alive.
Yeah, we're talking about your drama.
Yeah.
And we're trying to come up with an idea. We're thinking of Jeanette and DJ on a budget.
But funny thing is, same as I was saying, the stream had got a thumbs down and now that's been removed.
Been took away.
Yeah.
Well, I had 2 yesterday on the bus crash one. I had the bus crash one that had 2, and all of a sudden it went down to 1. I don't think it's got any now, Jeanette.
Well, this is the thing as well. I mean, I went through my recent live streams and my recent things, and on some that I hadn't had any, I've got them now. Okay then, Richard, and you too.
Don't realise all they've done for that one thumb to stay as well, right? Vicky told me you've got to be over, I think it was 2 minutes, she said, or over a minute for the thumb to actually stay. So to watch your videos, so all they've done is watching all your videos.
Yeah.
Giving you watch time. As if that's true, if that's how it works. Because Vicky
and I've seen Drone Worship did a I don't know whether it was a vlog or something, and he's shown everybody the analytics, and you do actually get paid more for thumbs down than you do thumbs up.
Yeah, I remember you saying this months ago.
Because YouTube liked the drama, and he actually proved it by showing the analytics
for it. Well,
yeah.
If you look from me, you always get one of these from me.
But I mean, as you know, Ian, it don't bother me either way. But same as you say, it gives you watch time, it gives you more views, etc., etc.
So that's all they've done. They've gone through all your videos. They've given you a lot of watch time. Crack on.
You know, and to me, that's all on the plus side.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why it don't bother me.
Yeah, you know what? I couldn't care. And I'm expecting it now because they're that petty of getting a load of like trolls and a lot of comments on my channel. Don't care. Let them do it. At the end of the day, they're doing what all they'll do is I'll just ignore the comments. So they're not going to get a response out of me. Right?
No, nothing new, Bella, except the fact that I did have a thumbs down and now it's gone. But that's the only new thing.
Just a quick one though on that, Jeanette. Did you notice if your thumbs up went up, if someone pressed it by mistake, do you think?
Don't know. Could be.
Because I know, I'll be honest with you, at times I've gone to hit the thumbs up and it's hit the thumbs down and then got oh shit, bump, and then hit the things.
Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's not relevant, is it?
You can find out if I give you the thumbs down. Go onto my Twitter account. It tells you because everything's linked to my Twitter account, so it tells you if it's thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah.
So,
you know, it goes back to same as you said. If they want to be petty, let them be petty. Cause
yeah, that's all it comes down to. Why do trolls get such a bad name? I think they should take out a lawsuit against the internet.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, these trolls, and same as Chris calls them, keyboard warriors. They're just sitting there at a keyboard,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, own up who it is. Have some balls about yourself and be man enough, right? And say, well, this is, it's just petty keyboard warriors. You've got it right.
Yeah.
Down to the sea, it literally is. I think I'll stick to
You know, I mean, and Chris often says it's some sado sitting in the basement, either at a laptop or a keyboard or whatever, and going boom,
yeah.
boom, boom. You know, and that's all it is.
Drama, wanting to hassle. It's sad. It's pathetic. It doesn't make sense at all. It's pointless. That's all I see as. It's pointless. So it's Jeanette, do you accept newly created Facebook accounts when they ask to join your group?
Well, the thing is as well, Cheery, I've had to remove 2 people within the last week. Now, how can I put it? There was gentlemen, and as I know, as far as I'm aware, they didn't have a YouTube channel. So I was getting messages from certain people saying, somebody that you've added to the group is messaging me privately and being quite flirty or whatever. So 2 people I've had to remove. So what I've done now is I've posted 3 questions. Hi, Mary. I've put 3 questions. One was, do you have a YouTube channel? What is the aim of you joining this group, and how do you expect this group to help you? And they are the 3 questions that I've posed to try and stop that.
Bob, we already know who it was because it was my partner that was messaged.
Well, that was something totally different. But the two that I've removed messaged me. 2 of them, the 2 people actually messaged me. And same as I've said, if they were to go on my profile, it clearly states on my profile that I am a married woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so obviously these people aren't taking the time to read my profile. So not only have they messaged me, and I've had 2 other people message me to say that this person had messaged them. And that's why I put a status of it's not a group for men to come and pick up ladies. You see what Bella's put?
Yeah.
Question 4 is you have to subscribe to Beauty on a Budget.
Got a wife and 5 kids. That's not to handle. Still trying to take on extra. Me, Bob, it's very much true.
But you know what I mean? And I put a status as, you know, it's not a pickup joint or a dating site. It's a place for people to put the YouTube channels.
Yep, this person had messaged my partner, and my partner's not even on YouTube. She'll come on if she hears Jeanette's voice. That's about it. She'll pop her head around, won't she? If she hears you, kind of thing. She did last night, didn't she?
Yeah. But you see, the person that was messaging Sophie, Ian showed me, and he says, you know, do you know this person? I went, yeah, but I can't go into too much detail.
Yeah.
But I do know that person.
I do now as well.
Booty on a booty. But yeah, I mean, I was advised as well that to change the settings of the group because, you know,
make it a closed group.
Well, not a closed group, but you've got to contact me before you're approved. If you, I forgot what how they worded it.
You approve the post. So basically,
Yeah, basically, as soon as anyone posts,
you've got to approve it.
yeah, I've got to approve it first before it goes in the Facebook group.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's probably going to be my next step. If anybody wants to post in the group, they've got to get approval from me if that post is suitable to go on the Facebook group.
Yeah. Oh, looks I'm fed up, not hard up.
But Wee Bob says, I would like to subscribe to beauty, but I don't think any budget would make me beautiful.
I think if you put it to a closed group, not anybody and everybody can look, because it's a public group at the minute. So anybody on my Facebook can look into that group. Anyone on yours can. If you put it as a closed group, then only people in the group can look into it.
Yeah,
because I have a few.
I'm going to ask a question. If Cheery Giggles has got any pointers as to the running of the group, I mean, I'd appreciate you contacting me and sort of saying, well, if this was me, I'd do that, or I do this, or I do that in my group. Pending approval, that's what I've been doing for a long while, yeah. And it's not just the members that need approval, it's the posts that they're putting up needs approval as well.
You've got to be Cherry Giggles, and this is one thing I've explained to Jeanette now about the closed group and the approval post thing. Got to be, because this is what's generating. It's generating hassle. People can't. They see a fire engine and need to go to the loo. Simple as. And that's what they're using it, and it's the one that's putting a bad name on is yourself, Jeanette, and Chris.
Yeah, yeah.
Said this last night, and people clearly have no respect for you if they are going to post stuff like that and knowing the fact it's going to generate bad atmosphere within everybody, which it done last night. It was not just like me. There were a few other people that was not happy about it. Well, we was on about that before, Bella.
I'm laughing at so I can't put my. Yeah, and I think that's what it's going to have to come to. I'm going to have to approve everything.
Yeah.
You know, because same as Ian said, and this is what I didn't want, it reflects very poorly on myself and Chris.
That is the main thing, but it doesn't just reflect on you and Chris. It reflects on Bella. It reflects on me. It reflects on anybody and everybody who's in that group, because people will see that the atmosphere is, say, with let's say people can see it's bad with you, Jeanette. So people then see Bella is joining your live streams. When Bella goes live, they'll go, well, I ain't going there because Jeanette's in there. That means such a body's going to be in there. So, and it's costing everybody. It's not just you and Chris. It's costing everybody.
Yeah, and that's what we've just been on about, Cheery. She says mine is closed and always has been. Have yours closed, Jeanette? Well, that's what it's going to have to resort to, Cheery.
What you do is you close it, because I done it on the wedding site. I have a buy and sell wedding group, Jeanette. It's about 4,000 or 5,000 people in it now. And I had a couple of brides message me saying, listen, I'm wanting to post in the group as a surprise, but because it's public, the minute I post in it, all my friends can see it as well.
Yeah.
So they want to do like surprises for family members and stuff like that. So I end up closing it, so the only people who can see is who's in that group.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still here, Chris.
Is this Facebook? Yeah.
Yeah,
because what I did, Wee Bob, I set up a Facebook group for the small YouTubers to promote the channels, promote the videos. Now, and I'm going to be honest here, it's basically for the past week, the shit's hit the fan. You know, basically, you know, you've had men coming in, joining thinking they can come in and message women to pick women up, they're gone. Now, there's all this crap been going off since yesterday. You know what I mean? So,
good.
1, I'm going to have to approve all videos. 2, I'm going to have to put the group as private. You know, so you've got to do any means necessary to cut all this negativity and crap out.
Yeah. I was very, very shocked last night. I'm going to say a young lady had messaged me. We'll say she's young just because I know she's in the chat. A young lady messaged me and said she couldn't wait until that person had permanently buggered off because she wanted to swing for this guy, right? And I've never seen that person react like that, and to see that it bothered her a lot, that kind of bugged me, to be honest. So it just shows, and it's affecting everybody, isn't it?
Yeah,
It really is.
yeah. Pixie's channel says she's swearing banner.
Chris, I'm going to swear at you now, mate. You little Man City supporter.
Yeah, it says anyway, just a quick pop in back to it. But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm going to have to do.
Yeah, you are.
She says, who can you possibly... I don't know.
I said young lady Bella.
But yeah, same as you said, it's not only affecting yourself, it's affecting Bella, it's affecting me, it's affecting Chris, it's affecting everybody.
Yeah, really is.
You know, when it all boils down to it, it is affecting everybody. I mean, I felt like putting a post up last night, and this is just how I felt last night. Cherry Giggles said she had a hacker on hers. He demanded that I send a message to my old group and tell them to support his channel. He then tracked my IP address as a threat. Little did he know he messed with the wrong girl. Exactly.
Not really.
You know what I mean?
Ready, Chris?
This is the sort of thing that you've got to put up with. You know?
It's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad.
See you later.
Like I said, Bella mentioned about that last night. And it is what it is at the end of the day. It needs to stop. You need to out with the bad, in with the good. That's the only way forward now, Jeanette.
Yet another message asking if I'm okay.
Yeah, you'll be getting them.
Yeah, Cherry says that I had his whole account shut down with the help of Facebook. That's it. But yeah, you know,
literally need to, because it's just idiots, isn't it? Just idiots all the time. Idiots all the time. Just shows though, Jeanette, how long have you been going for now? About 2 to 3 hours. And you've always had a steady count. You had 20 watches in before, right, for a little while. You're still anywhere from 7 to 10 watches. You're getting the live watches. You're getting people staying and tuned in, right? They're not, because they don't want to watch for the drama.
Yeah. Well, I am going to shut it down. I think now I'm like physically, mentally, and everything else drained.
I know you're that feeling. Just chill out, Jeanette. Go and bake.
Yeah, Cherry Giggle says running a Facebook group is not that simple. You need to stick to your rules and don't put up with any crap from anyone. But that's basically what it boils down to.
Yep. Well, I'm going to bugger off myself then, Jeanette.
Yeah.
I'm going to be putting a new video up saying baking with DJ in a bit.
Make sure it's one of my recipes.
Well, I'm going to be putting baking with DJ / baking on my beauty on a budget.
Now that should be fun.
Bloody hell. At
Yeah.
least we can laugh about it, eh?
Well, this is it. You know, while dressed as Frankenstein.
Well, just, yeah.
Bella,
Might as well.
Bella's done his makeup for him.
Yeah. Might as well. And you know what? What I need to do, Bella, right? I need to come round, see it, and we need to get Baz on my boosted board, and we need to film this shit.
Wee Bob says, appreciate you having us along, Jeanette. Lemon drizzle, please. So, oh yes, I baked 2 over the weekend.
Thank you very much, Cherry Giggles.
Yeah.
That's the way forward.
Yeah, and I do appreciate everybody for the support, for the messages that have been sent, etc. And yeah, I'm okay. Don't worry about me. I've had my rant, I've had my cry, and I will be okay. Well, that's the same with Chris, Bella. I mean, so they can both end up in A&E together.
I'll hold his hand. Don't worry, Bella.
Yeah, just make sure that Baz breaks one arm and Chris breaks the other.
At least
they'll have one good working arm between them. So I'm going to say bye for now, guys. I do appreciate everybody's, supporting me and everything. And I'll see you all in the morning. It's not going to stop me. I'm not going to shut my channel down. And I will be here the same time tomorrow. Well, hopefully a bit earlier tomorrow, but hey ho.
I'm hoping to be there in the morning, depending on what time I finish tonight, because obviously I'm working tonight. So I should be there in the morning. We need more cocky cutters,
Well, this is the thing. My next goal is like 1,500, and I've got 2 sets of penis cookie cutters to give away. So, get me to 1,500, and you could be with a chance.
Bit of a cocky cutter.
Yeah. I'll even give you the shortbread recipe to make your own. So I'll see you all tomorrow.
See you later, Jeanette.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.